So,
Okay.
despite what your clocks say, it actually is just now the top of the hour.
Oh,
dude.
And yeah, we're getting started right on time.
Two things though. First off, why the fuck was the Chaos Moon in that starting image?
No reason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No reason, dude.
You see a little face on it?
Yeah, it's got a little like jack-o'-lantern face.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's a skull. It's a skull.
It's Morris Lieb.
Yeah.
Which I mean, thing means means death something.
Lieb means Liebe, love.
And
Morris means death. So
embrace the
Loves
death.
death.
Embrace
Dude,
the
her
death.
face is way scarier than the fucking moon face.
Alright, before we start, really quick, I'm sorry, Titus, can you please just take a quick look to make sure I did it properly?
Band. Alright, okay. Main. Ballistic skill, dexterity, intelligence. That seems kosher, but I'm not gonna pull that shit up right now.
Hi, Bradley.
I sent you the link to my doc where I wrote down the notes for everything that I did. Like, it literally just lists everything I needed to do.
Fine.
Well, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll have one player send me huge documents 5 minutes before we start. Alright. I assume it's at the bottom of this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. At least you keep notes. Good fucking lord. Still loading. We done? Are we done, video game? Okay. So, engineer. Yeah, so... Wait. Oh. Did you not know how to read right before now?
I did not know.
Well, how you do? Look
Damn it, now he knows. God.
Now everybody knows how to read and write. Jesus. Never be special.
This is bullshit.
I don't get to be special.
Not everyone knows how to lore trolls.
I'm going to throw in a mysterious troll one of these days, and you're like, "Is this a troll?" And I'm going to be like, "Yes."
That was like Mach S.
I don't think I even have fucking points in it.
There's
Oh,
a
no, I
giant piece of shit on the ground. This is troll shit.
I had to take some advancements at some point in it.
You don't have any advances, you can't use it.
Yeah, you can't
I
advance
do,
anymore.
I do.
Oh.
Okay, good.
I had to
So
level up.
cool. Everything looks fine at first glance. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking at it though.
Sweet, thank you.
And my second question is, we kind of hand waved like a lot of the talk with Oldenholler at the end. Are we gonna roleplay that to start here at some point? Question mark. Because there was like kind of a lot of big things happening in that.
Between you and him?
Yeah.
No, not because you wanted to keep it, because it was meant to be kind of down low and secret.
Okay.
We can do that some other time, but not during session time, because it'd just be us muted and people not be able to hear.
Okay.
Oh yeah, none of us know what the fuck you guys are talking about. That's nice.
Yeah.
Correct. To be honest, I totally forgot about that until just now.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of bringing it up as well.
Things on my mind in the past couple of weeks. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
I've been preoccupied with some things.
I wanted to bank as well. I want to bank at 5% interest.
Oh wow.
I think that means Acceptable's gonna kill us all in our sleep because he's conspiring with a dude.
He's just a dude.
Yeah, but what if he's a bad dude?
You could go roll like an insight check on him, I guess. But also you did a job for him.
It's intuition.
Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever the fuck system this is.
Same. Big same.
Big same.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I dropped the ball there.
That's okay. I wanted to bring it up because it was kind of an end of the session thing.
And we'll talk about that. But yeah, so yeah, last time on Warhammer Ball Z, you guys did some stuff. You did a job undermining a greedy capitalist.
We did a bank heist.
You did a bank heist. There's a
That
guy
happened.
named Magpie who kept changing accents on you. Some of you didn't like him. Some of you thought he was maybe a little untrustworthy.
I thought he was cool as shit.
So yeah, those are all things that happened. You got the bank documents, and you also summoned a bunch of banshees and got like a creepy dagger laced with death magic.
No, Mr. Dwarfman did that. And
It's
also
true.
Mr. Boatman.
It's
wouldn't
true.
listen
Don't
to
say
either
don't
of
say
us.
we.
I was using the royal we.
So Heinrich should be grateful for me because he got a chance to get rid of all that heresy.
We
He
were
is not.
supposed to be there!
But he killed all the banshees and got rid of that heresy.
I'm sure this is a conversation that is going to come up in game at some point.
Uh,
Probably today. Possibly.
How much time passed since last time and this time? We
Well,
did endeavors, right? So
At
like
least
3
3
weeks.
I also...
So yeah, that
once a-
that conversation already happened, and I'm pretty sure last time I screamed at you that Heinrich wanted to go get the Inquisition on that shit instead of whatever the fuck this was.
And also, I wanted to find Heinrich and Alice at the earliest convenience and tell them that he has the dagger on his or he has something with, what is it, Dar? Or, no, not Dar. The necromancy magic, no. Death!
Death.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
death.
you didn't get a chance
Not
to do that, so
necromancy,
tucked in,
just
moving
straight up
on.
death, right?
No, I'm gonna do it this session if I didn't get a chance to do it yet.
Unfortunately,
Snitch.
you are not.
Don't you tell me what I'm not gonna do.
Shayish,
Yes.
which is death magic, which is one of the state-sanctioned wins. It's one of
Yes, it's not bad, but it's also, I know he has some shit on him that's magic. And he is not a wizard.
That's not
Ah.
sanctioned.
Wrong.
And so I would like to tell Heinrich and Alice that at my earliest convenience because they fucked off and I couldn't find them.
I was busy forging documents for Alice.
I know, but you were at first busy being angry and she tried to take you someplace else and then,
she got arrested.
You just never came back.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then she got
Yep.
arrested, debated.
The most innocent of all of us and she got fucking arrested.
Yes.
Awful.
And guess
You-
whose fault it is?
Everyone's.
No.
Mm.
No.
Oh, I guess if we wouldn't have touched the thing, nobody would have known we were
Yeah, the
there.
fucking witch hunters wouldn't have shown up.
Yeah. This is true. Okay, never mind. I feel better about that now. It's not my fault.
All right, so this is reconvening several weeks later on the night of the opera.
So can I have told them that? Can they know it now?
Yeah. If you guys want to play that out, feel free.
I mean, I would have just went up and told them.
Okay. So
So,
they're aware that Urdor has a dagger that is imbued with the power of Shayish on it.
Nah.
Well, they don't know it's a
Well, they
dagger,
don't-
they just know it's, yeah.
Oh yeah, he has something with Shayish on it. Urdor, are you bringing that dagger with you?
Yep.
All right. So as you gather here, Leon, you see Shayish like pouring out of his backpack or wherever he has it keeping. It is almost impossible to hide that.
Question.
Yes.
My stricture specifically says to never harm dwarves, but threatening is fine, right?
Well, isn't it, like, gonna be conflicting because you're not supposed to harm dwarves, but also you're supposed to stop, heresy?
yeah, what if the dwarf
he's
is a
gotta
fucking
figure out-
heretic?
He's got to figure out how to do it without harming him.
Like, what happens if there's a chaos dwarf?
Yeah.
Chaos dwarves are a thing. I think they kind of got retconned, but I'm pretty sure these still exist. A lot of people ran in like the actual tabletop. A lot of people ran
Well,
chaos dwarves because they were the only army you could use in both Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k.
see, in that case, I would be like, oh yes, I can aid them by by sending them on to whatever afterlife they have, because they're currently, yeah, fucking
Helping you
heretics.
by killing you.
What's your
Yes.
guys? What's all your guys' corruption points, by the way?
Oh god.
Don't say it out loud. Put it in the chat or something. Like X out of X, preferably.
I sent you mine earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a lot to keep
Yeah,
track
that
of.
was
Here, I'll look it up.
in Gear and Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Jakob is 85.
You want us to DM it to you?
DM, put it in chat. If you want to keep it secret, DM it to me. If you don't care,
Yeah, I don't care. 12. Holy shit.
Where is my character?
turns out war things.
I get heaps.
Wow,
Also,
Heinrich,
that's
that's pretty corrupt, my dude.
Mm-hmm. I am at fault for one of these.
Where can I find this?
It's on the Magic and Gear page.
Why am I so... There's a lot of stuff on my page.
Scroll down, lol.
3 out of 7.
Oh, I
It's
found
right
it.
above your trappings.
Yeah, I have a bunch of spells in the way that weren't there before, so I'm like, where the fuck?
Alright, so got a few of you that are getting kind of close.
Nope.
And then there's Urdor, who could take like Gunther's entire corruption pool of corruption and still be fine.
God damn
Turns
it.
out dwarves are hard to corrupt. Not as hard as
Go
like,
brr.
so. The way
And
corruption.
Also, when dwarves mutate, they only mutate like mental stuff, right?
No, it's 50-50.
Oh, it's 50-50?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like humans are 90 physical, 10 mental. Dwarves and halflings are 50-50, and elves are 90% mental. It's very hard to corrupt elves. Physically. Mentally, relatively easy. But it's easier to hide those corruptions.
I was getting
Yes.
mental boom really easy. Alright. Writing that one down.
Yeah. I mean, some of the mental ones are kind of hard to hide, but then there are ones like...
Not as hard to hide as tentacles.
yeah. Tentacles are pretty difficult to hide, most people would say.
There's also that one like physical corruption that just gives you like flawless skin and shit like that.
There are some physical
That's
ones that
relatively
are...
alright to hide.
Yeah, so some of them are pretty hard to hide, like the animalistic legs, or growing a tentacle, or your face inverting.
God, mutation's so fucking whack.
Or you can get stuff like your legs get slightly shorter, or your eyes get slightly bigger. And then the mental corruption, some of them are fine, like Hollow Heart. You just become less sociable. More Power minus Fellowship. Lonely Spirit. You do poorly if you don't have anyone near you. You can get really suspicious. There's also stuff like Unholy Rage and, quote, totally unhinged, unquote. They're slightly more obvious.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, like the suspicious one wouldn't really be noticeable for Heinrich.
Yeah.
There's
Everyone's
heresy everywhere.
suspicious.
I've been corrupted to know that everything I ever feared was true.
God damn it.
Insert spicy political commentary here. So,
Alrighty. Well.
all right. Yeah, look at the clock. We're actually a little bit early for our 7 p.m. Eastern start.
Mhm.
Oh, also, so there's something I want to talk about. Just because I know that we kind of run out of steam after X hours, I'm going to be more willing to cut this off in the middle if it starts running long, and we will resume it at a later date.
Alrighty.
Just because dragging you all by the nose isn't fun for anyone.
I think
So
it depends. I think specifically like with the Halloween one, there was a big like lull kind of in the
Well,
module. That
No, it
everyone...
wasn't just that.
No, but I know that's the one that you really like noticed it, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that brought my attention to it. And then I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's happening a lot. Last time we played D&D at the end, like that whole thing, there's the encounter with the undead at the end, and then you had to have the conversation with the Duchess. And like 4 out of the 5 of you were just kind of checked out. Because it was late. It was like close to midnight on the East Coast. I get it. But so that would be something I'd be more willing to do, especially since we've gotten started a little bit later here. But that's understandable. This is the first one we've played in like 3 weeks because of shit.
An accurate assessment.
One day we'll be able to go through the news world without just being inundated with politics. But that is not today. And probably not for the next couple of months. But anyway. So let's begin. Rough nights and hard days. Chapter 3, A Night at the Opera. This is module 3 in a 5-part module.
This
I
is
will
like
be
the
your
beginning
host.
of an audiobook.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
PogChamp.
Right, so you all arrive at the Gravin's estate a bit after 6. The sun is setting. The town has been hustling and bustling all day as the opera gets ready to go. Tonight is the... Oh, I guess the Countess, the Gravin can tell you this. Tonight is the grand opening of the newly renovated Staatsoper Theater. Probably butchered that. I apologize. The actual German.
That's opera.
Staatsoper.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was close. I try to be respectful. I'm like 50-ish% German. No, I'm like a third German. Doesn't really fucking matter. My paternal grandfather's last name, my paternal grandmother's last name was Wolf.
Very.
What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Okay. The Gravin summoned you here, of course. Just make sure I've got everything kosher here. There's a lot of things I need to get rolled out. Cool.
Milady.
My aunt and I will be sitting in the ducal box, of course, in the theater. And that needs to be prepared. I'd like some of you to go ahead and assist and observe. Be a valuable learning experience for you. Jacob.
Yes.
You and you can pick some of the others if you'd like. I'd like you to go on ahead and deal with that.
Is there any... Are we setting up, or are we just... much like the duel, or are we hoping to keep an eye out for trouble?
Hopefully not, but it pays to always be vigilant. There are just preparations that need to be made. Make sure the chairs are proper and all the decorations are proper. Make sure it's fit for a grand countess such as my aunt. And you just need to... It's, like I said, a learning opportunity. As my aunt's servants will be the ones setting up. It's an opportunity to learn from the best. So, some of you get to go on ahead to the opera, and the rest of you get to stay with the Gravin. Yes, we are splitting the party.
Force splitting?
Hell yeah.
Leon, I do insist you stay with me, however.
Is it because of what I am?
She smiles.
I would like you to know that I have finally achieved the rank of full wizard now, so
I know.
I'll be more able to serve you in a more official capacity.
Let me congratulate you on that achievement. It's always a good thing to have wizards in employ. I'm sure you'll prove to be very useful indeed.
My wind is rather good in the ways of rooting out secrecy as well, so that is also an added benefit.
And performing secrecy, both of which are useful.
Heinrich cringes at all this magic talk.
I'm licensed, bitch.
I've got a license from Papa Imps. You can't say shit.
I pull out the license and hold it in front of Heinrich.
I know you're licensed. I'm not saying anything against it. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Alice volunteers. I will go with Jacob.
I will also go.
For anybody else, or is it? You think that will be good?
I can go too because I've got a really good nose for sniffing out when shit's afoul, you know.
Right. In that case, I
Three
should
and three is
Bad
fine.
at setting up, so
Yes.
I'm gonna stay.
All right. So we're gonna have you three and you three. Cool.
I am keeping an eye on Urdor, by the way.
I figured you might be. I don't know why. Let's see. Okay.
Also, after the whole Endeavors thing, the first time I saw Alice, I probably would have given her a hug and been like, I'm so sorry let that happen to you. You're the least deserving person of the entire group.
Oh. It's unfortunate
Yeah,
we didn't
that
get a chance to
happened
roleplay that out, but
Yeah.
I would have
Uh,
also apologized.
Endeavor stuff.
I would have also apologized for everything that happened.
I just want to make sure stuff's straight between me and her.
yes.
I don't know how she feels about, the whole group, but I want to make sure I apologize for whatever happened, because that probably wasn't fun.
No. So it's Alice, Jacob, and Gunther. The rest of you are not here.
Leon's developing a conscience.
Gross.
Leon is a Sigma right now, too.
Unfortunately. It was more like alright, you held up your end, like, from the perspective of a bandit, you held up your end of the deal, I'm gonna hold up my end of the deal. Kind of thing. It's not like a religious fervor or whatever. It's like, alright, we made a deal. I'll hold to my deal.
Yeah. The
But
religion will come in time.
oh god. The fucking Inquisitor will make sure of that.
Alrighty.
I mean, you
Be prepared for a bit of a loading time here. BT
Aw,
dubs.
pixels.
It's like how
Oh, that didn't take
Angor
that long at all, actually.
hurt everyone in his group.
Did it really not take that long to load?
No, like 5 seconds.
Mine is still black.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, mine was quick.
All right, I'll see you guys in 4 hours.
Australian internet.
So I'm gonna move you three onto the map just so you can fucking see.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that-
why I couldn't see.
That
Derp.
would generally help. Hey,
Yeah, it loaded instantly when
it'll
you did
still
that.
take me like 20 minutes.
I'm surprised that it's actually really this fast because there's actually 2 of these maps on this map. All right, so
Is
you
this the
fear-
official map from the book?
no,
No.
it is just a very fortuitous map from
I
one
was
of
gonna
my
say.
people I tried on Patreon.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It looks very theatery.
Yeah,
It-
it's got the fucking opera pit and the stage.
The orchestra pit, yes.
I forget what those. I wasn't in orchestra.
The pit.
They've got the VIP boxes.
Back to the pit.
Alrighty.
I can't imagine, like, at our school we had a hole in the middle of the stage and the actors had to not fall into it, and I was like, I could never do that.
Alright, so... We won't keep split too. Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. That was just for the setup. Grid be gone!
Going
There we
gridless,
go.
boys.
Grid Be Gone, now available at Walgreens and CVS.
Grid be gone. Apply directly to the grid.
Fly directly to the map.
Oh, shit. Those commercials. Good times, dude.
The...
I remember when I used to watch TV.
Same. Same. So,
I-
you enter with some other servants. And just FYI, there's going to be a lot of people that just aren't on the map because...
It's actually crowded in here.
right now, it's not that crowded. There's just a bunch of servants coming around.
Yeah.
People haven't... The doors haven't been officially opened yet. But there's servants running around doing stuff, staff, there's guards, a few people talking, but I just don't have all those tokens because I already spent hours working on tokens, and I'd rather not have, like... If I actually had every token here, every single space on this map would be full, and that would just be like Minesweeper, but D&D. It would not be fun for anyone involved.
You can't see it because I'm gray.
Just
you
hustling
go.
and bustling.
Are those my people?
Yes.
Thank you.
Stick figures.
They're still appearing in front.
I didn't. You pushed the button too many times. I didn't do anything. I deleted mine.
The servants mentioned that the ducal box is up to the left. It is the left side closest to the stage.
I snicker at the word ducal box.
That's fair.
Uh-oh.
That's fair.
Look at Heinrich's not here to sigh and facepalm.
You feel an ethereal sigh.
Size from 10 miles away.
As you're accompanying the Graven and the Grand Countess, you just feel this wave of stupidity roll over, and you know that Gunther did some dumb shit.
Well,
As is tradition. So, you're free to move your tokens. You three. Well,
Sorry, where is it? On the top left?
Left box closest to the stage.
Oh,
This way.
well, I suppose we should get started, yes?
As we're going up, I would like to just I would like to make a perception check just to check and see if everything's kosher as we go.
Go ahead.
It was quite the building, is it not? It's so spacious and fancy.
I believe the Duchess, the Graven said it was newly renovated. Looks like it.
Oh, that was really fancy.
I
like
showed you
it.
the splash screen, right? Yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like on the outside.
I feel a little underdressed here, not gonna lie.
Jacob does not feel underdressed.
How fine is
He
your
is
hat?
wearing his biggest hat.
How big is the
I have double fine hat and double fine clothes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you approach, go down the aisle here, you see there is a door built in the wall here. I'll open it for you. Oop.
I will pull the door open.
Who's this guy chilling here?
Oh, a guy I missed when I moved things to the GM layer.
Oh, okay.
There's a guy sitting in the seat. As you make eye contact with him, he suddenly becomes observed, and his quantum state snaps away.
I just assumed it was representative of all the hundreds of people in here.
No, there's not. That is one of the random NPCs who was here in attendance. Later, create a time paradox. Forget what you've seen.
I'd also like to keep in mind that the kind of tactics that they used at the duel when I'm looking for stuff.
Okay, got a +1. Noted. Alrighty. There's some servants moving around. It looks like this guy's kind of in charge, though. He kind of looks at you and kind of looks down his long nose. You're one of the Graven's servants, are you not?
I certainly am, my dear fellow.
Yes, well. Your services are not required. We have this under control. You may move along.
Jacob, what do you think about that?
We were
I
told
don't agree.
specifically by the Graven to come to observe and help where necessary.
You may observe, but stay out of the way.
Very well, yeah. We can do that.
So
Quite indubitably.
he kind of raises an eyebrow at you as he gets back to work. So you all sit there and observe. Cool. Around 7 o'clock.
Are we just in the hallway here? Because we can't see anything.
Well, you can move forward a little bit, but
We're just in the stairway in the hallway.
yeah. The stairway is there's a door here. This is a little antechamber for this box here. So, yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
people moving around. There's
Can't see the
people
box at all.
That's because the curtain's drawn. Let me undraw the curtain for you. There you go.
That's
Okay,
a little
there
better.
we go. Yeah. I'll
Same.
inspect all the seats and everything.
Yep. Okay.
And
Listen,
then
you don't
keep an eye out
notice
in the crowd.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. All right. So around 7 o'clock, the doors open and people begin to filter in. Yeah. Let's see. Among some of the first people to arrive are these folks. Oh, god damn it. Don't be like this video game. Buzz.
A daily nose for trouble reminder.
Noted. So there's people are coming in and beginning to laugh, talking, and take advantage of their servants, or not servants, the staff going around in the lobby here with pitchers with drinks on them, selling wine and brandy and non-alcoholic fruit punch, if that's your fancy.
For Urdor.
Yeah. Perhaps. But one of the people to enter is your good friend, making sure you can see him. How do I...
We can see to here.
I can see him from where I am.
So they changed permissions. Can you see this guy's name?
No.
Nope.
Only Oldenheller.
Okay, cool.
I'm going down here a little bit. There we go.
Because some of these tokens have notes written in as their name that would be maybe spoilers. So I'm glad that's not the case. So he comes in, he's socializing a little bit, talking. You can speak to them if you want, but people begin to move to their seats. No, he doesn't move. Some more people enter.
I'm gonna wave at Oldenheller as I see him.
But he makes eye contact with you and nods. Can you see this guy's name?
Erwin Packer?
Yeah. You might remember him. He was one of the people who was talking to Oldenholler on the bridge when you first met him. But Gunther, you know him even better because he's been one of your professors in your time at the engineering school.
Oh.
You know, he is a ballistics instructor and a pretty influential guy. Not necessarily well liked, but pretty influential.
What's his personality like?
He is. Give me a intuition test. It's challenging.
Okay. Oh, ouch.
Packer is yeah, he's a guy. You don't really pay too much attention in his classes.
Shitty student.
There's this kind of like rather like buxom woman sitting kind of near you in the class. You find yourself distracted most of the time. You do well enough on your tests, but you don't really have an idea of what this guy's like.
Okay. I'm gonna wave at him and say, "Hey, Professor."
Doesn't get any response. He doesn't seem to have heard you.
I am not going to yell louder.
Yell penis as loud as you can.
Whatever you do, don't yell fire.
Well, okay. Guess the session's over, guys. Good job. This woman looks to be his wife or something. Let's see here. Would you have yelled at him from back there, Kdubs?
From on the balcony where I am.
Okay, yeah, definitely didn't hear you. My rainbows. Did I lose a token somehow? Whatever, it doesn't matter. As there are people kind of filtering in and socializing, a commotion begins in the lobby.
This being the lobby down here?
Yes. Gunther, you notice, because you're kind of keeping an eye out for things. There are some people you recognize as fellow students at the academy, the Imperial Gunnery School. You appear to be throwing firecrackers at each other. Let's see, even things. You recognize them as from two different parts of the school, basically two different apartments, two different houses. If you're more into frats or perhaps
Ravenclaw and Slytherin.
Kind of, yeah. Two of them are from what is called the Faculty of Direct Fire, which is the school specializing in cannons and large siege guns. The others are from the Faculty of Indirect Fire, which are mortars and hellfire batteries and that sort of thing. They are flinging firecrackers at each other in that prescribed way. As in, the people from the School of Indirect Fire are hurling them up into the air and dropping them down on the other group. The other ones are just throwing them at them.
Fucking nerds.
That's worse than frat boys. They're nerdy frat boys.
Oh, God.
How old are they?
I mean, about your age, Mr. 17-year-old.
Okay.
Maybe about that age. Some of the people are kind of screaming and running away as firecrackers explode at their feet. Do you wish to do anything?
Are the guards doing anything?
It looks like they are, but there's quite a few of them. There's more than just 4.
I'm gonna lean over the edge and yell extremely loud. Hey, you cunts! Quit it out! You're giving the school a bad name!
You can give me would you rather do charm or intimidation?
Let me see. Charm.
That doesn't sound like a very confident.
They're both not that good.
Well, go ahead. They don't seem to really pay attention to you.
How high up is this?
That drop?
Yeah.
Like,
will it hurt if I jump off of it?
It's like 15 feet. It's close to 20 feet. Yes, it's a 6-yard drop.
Okay, I'm gonna run down and like go and try and stop him then.
Okay. You can go down there.
Where are you going, Gunther?
Come on, Jacob, we gotta stop some little shits.
So you go down there and you start to help them kind of tackle and manhandle them. As it's happening,
I literally just full on sprinting tackle one of them.
just fucking take his legs out from under him. As they're wrestling around, you see Packer approach. He starts haranguing them. What are you, Sigmar's name, do you think you're doing?
Does he grab them by the ear?
He grabs one of them by the ear. Hell yeah, dude. The students appear to already be a little pre-gamed, if you know what I'm saying. And they don't seem to really take him too seriously when he threatens some of them with an expulsion, as you all kind of eventually manage to yeet them out of the building.
Oh man, I apologize for my classmates, Professor.
Oh,
shit.
you're Gary, right?
Gunther.
Good job. Yes, Gary. I remember you. Yeah, you're in my ballistics class. You're a good student, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you.
Oh wait, no, you're not Gary.
No, I'm Gunther. Gunther with an umlaut.
Oh, yes, well, it's good to see you here. This is kind of an upscale place. Are you here with,
Oh yes, you see, the Graven and I we're quite close. I'm in her personal
you're here with Gary.
entourage.
Okay, it makes sense now.
No, the Graven.
Gravy?
The Graven. Jacob, what's her name again? I honestly forgot her name, like
Maria
out of character. Sorry, say that again.
I'm pretty sure I told you guys to write this down last time because I keep
Right.
having to do this.
I'm here with Graven Maria Ulrika.
He kind of nods along. Well, you stay out of trouble.
I certainly will.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see you, Professor. Please give me an A next test.
Please give me an A. Oh, suck your dick, man.
I don't know where I am.
I'm actually gonna take a quick look out, like at where the students came from.
Intuition, with the students?
Just to see, like, if anyone was out there, like, who told them to come in here and cause a scene.
You can go ahead.
I'm looking for it. Wow. I'm rolling really good today.
You're banking up the good rolls for later.
192.94.
This might also be some loading here.
Oh, here's all the people.
Yeah, it turns out they're outside. Squeak. Alright. It's about 7:45 when the rest of you arrive by coach with the Graven party.
The opera starts at 8 or 9?
It starts at 8.
Can you move the Grand Countess out so I can see her full name? I want to write that down too.
Manuel.
That written down. Emmanuel.
That's her aunt?
That is the Grand Countess, ruler of the Duchy of Nuln. Like,
Owner of the Runefang Bloodbringer.
yes, she is.
No, Gustav.
Yeah, Gustav is the lawyer dude.
The rights handler.
Yeah.
The rights handler, yes. He is the guy who paid you to get rid of those people fucking with him at the inn. He was kind of expecting you to kill them, but instead he just jumped on their bed and said "F your couch."
And then he got shot with a dart at the duel.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
got
recovered?
poisoned and you saved his life.
He's recovered now.
Yes.
Okay.
He was a lawyer, right?
He is the Graven's lawyer, yes.
I have
He
it.
handles her rights and her
I have
lefts.
it. I have it written down now.
Cool. And these two, you've been around long enough to know them. These are two of the Graven's most trusted servants. So I'll give you their names. There you go.
What is the Graven the Baroness of?
She technically doesn't have any land.
Okay.
She is just born into a very prestigious family.
Like it's just she's famous. She's that because her aunt is the countess.
Right.
Yeah, the entire von Leibowitz family is powerful.
Does
So
the
she
countess
doesn't
have
have-
any kids?
What?
Does the countess have kids that will inherit her title?
Probably.
So she's not grooming the Graven to inherit her title. She's just
She might
the
be.
Graven is just.
It's not necessarily hereditary.
Yeah, I was figuring it was like the Dragon Age or Elysian stuff.
You don't know. You haven't asked her. So yeah. So there's Sigvard and Vonda.
It's definitely not my place to ask her that.
Where did Urdor get out? Why are you over there?
Because he's Urdor. The champion of the Graven has to be as far away from the Graven as possible. Don't you know this is law?
Husband.
What?
Is this the Countess's husband?
No.
That's her
No.
We're good. We're good then, don't worry.
Were you tuned out? We just had a whole conversation with that. How that was the Graven's lawyer. Fair enough. All right.
I have so many friends in my book now.
My book of friends.
Do you have them labeled as friends? Smile.
It's contacts and friends. I put them under. Enemies is cult of hollowed larva. Blah, blah.
And the von Damenblots, perhaps.
I forget who they are. God damn it.
The people who tried to murder you.
When?
So you remember how in the first one there was the assassin lady who
Oh.
killed Bruno and tried to kill you guys?
Oh, how do you spell Davenblots? I spelled it Davenblots. Thank you. Oh, I certainly didn't spell it right. I spelled.
So this whole thing started because the Graven was accused of murdering the Damenblots' father, the former patriarch of the house.
Wait, whose father, the Countess or the Graven?
The Graven is accused of killing a member, like the former patriarch of the von Damenblots family.
Oh, so they're against. Okay, got it.
Yes, and the whole reason he had to go to the trial is because she invoked trial by combat in that whole ordeal. And thanks to Urdor, she was proven innocent of murder. So yes, as you get out of the carriage and are walking towards the Opera House, which is up to the north here across this little park, there are people. There's all sorts of dignitaries and nobles and aristocrats who are all like bowing to her, and some people are cheering and just generally paying respects and admonishing the Grand Countess because she is the most powerful woman for hundreds of miles around. Let's see. Okay, so then you might recognize one of the people that we have here who's still on the GM layer. I'm sorry, there's a lot of moving parts here.
Too many fucking people at the opera, man.
Look, there's a lot going on.
No, I was justifying it.
Whatever happened to Lando?
He's on a boat, taking care of the boat.
All right.
He's
That's
still an
his
Uber
job.
Drake.
His job is the boat. Otherwise, your boat gonna get stole.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of, I brought my animals to Nuln, so Rufus and Gertie are here now.
But he's probably also drunk right now, so you know.
Almost certainly.
So you guys might recognize this man's. He was
Gaston.
He was the guy at the Three Feathers at the inn who was banging that like commoner woman whose like fiance showed up and tried to beat his ass, but you guys got into a fist fight and stopped him.
And let them get away.
I think this guy paid you money to fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you recognize him, and you know, most notably, he is without any sort of paramours here tonight. This man who looks similar to him appears to be his father. Their whole kind of party approaches.
So his fiance isn't with him.
Oh, that was not his fiance. That was some other dude's fiance.
Oh wait, I see. That makes sense now.
Yeah,
I thought his fiance was the one that was trying to stop him from having sex with a woman, but he was having sex with another man's fiance, and that guy was trying to stop him. Okay,
correct.
got it. He was cucking a guy. He wasn't the cuck.
Yes. He like checked in as like her Schmidt, I believe.
Yes.
Her and Fraulein Schmidt.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes. Good job, Fraulein Alter.
So, has anyone taken very detailed notes that we could possibly view?
I have names.
Just watch the VODs.
Right.
Hire
So,
Fratley as dedicated note taker.
yeah, without Fratley, y'all kind of fucked, aren't you?
I have very basic notes that just say, like, generally what the session was about. That's
So,
pretty much it, though.
Does
Yep.
Z sound like a complete and total robot to anybody else?
Not necessarily. Doesn't sound like much of anything.
No, I had the noise suppression thing on because my cat was making noise.
Oh, okay. My Discord is like cutting out people from conversations, so there's just like entire periods of time where I just don't hear anything and I don't know what to do about it. So I thought my Discord was just absolutely
mute
shitty.
your internet, so you can't hear anything that I say.
I don't know what's happening.
So, yes, this family kind of approaches. This man who's clearly the patriarch kind of steps forward and kisses her hand and smiles at her before loudly saying, "Grand Countess, you are such a common street harlot," he says with just smiling ear to ear.
What?
A silence kind of like falls over the crowd. As
Did he just say that to the fucking...
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
His smile quickly shifts into a mask of horror as he falls onto his knees. Leon, give me a perception test.
Where'd my character sheet go? Did I refresh? No. Okay.
Ooh, it's magic. Someone magic to say that.
Perception. Is it normal?
I'll modify it for you. Cool, got it. You see some Olgu around him. And it is trailed back to this man's over here.
No, where? He's just kissing her hand right now, right?
He right now he is this guy has fallen to his knees and has begun to bluster apologies with his hand over his mouth.
Why? Wait. So he called her a whore, and then he fell to his knees and started apologizing about it?
Yes.
Why would he call her a whore in the first place?
He got magicked.
Alter, come on.
Oh, I'm Why? Why?
I literally just said that too.
Why can't I fucking think? Oh my god, my brain hurts so much. Fucking hell, dude. I've had a migraine for like a goddamn week. I can't think straight. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. You can give me a easy, because you got that success. I'll give you a easy lore magic test.
40.
I want to go die now because I'm so fucking stupid. Everything hurt.
Hey, how on a scale of 1 to not kosher, how not kosher is it to cast magic on like nobles?
We're about to find out. Alter, you want to give me the test?
Lore magic
Plus 40.
plus 40. I'm crying because I'm fucking retarded.
All right, cool. 5 successes, actually good enough. So yeah, you recognize that as not only possible of Ulgu, but it's a spell you've heard of called Murmured Whisper that can make people kind of say shit like that. Not only is it, from your training, is it illegal to cast magic on people like that, that spell specifically isn't one of the ones that's sanctioned and legal.
It came from this dude.
That is illegal magic that man just cast on that person.
Illegal magic.
It came from this dude here.
Sick of Heinrich.
Alright. I'm gonna tell Heinrich.
Unleash the War Priest.
Well, I'm gonna tell Heinrich that this man just cast it on him. I'm gonna start moving over that way.
Hey, I will, approach this man's.
Approach child calmly.
Calmly, confidently, and with a winning smile.
What's up, Z?
I was gonna stop Leon as she walked past to maybe tell the Countess that this man didn't do that intentionally, because he's gonna fucking die otherwise.
So
she's about to find out when we walk over to this.
So as you two are walking over, the Grand Countess is still smiling. She looks down at him and she says, "Darling, whilst I'm sure the view down there has much merit to it, there is no need to crawl." And she gestures for him to rise up, very graciously. The man bows and keeps expressing his apologies as the party fucking scoots.
They fucking scoot, all right.
I need fucking meds.
This guy is kind of looking in the crowd, and you want to give me a I guess it would be a stealth test here.
Sure, I guess.
You both can give me a stealth test here.
What are we doing stealth for?
Approaching this guy without him noticing you.
Damn.
Hog?
Wow. You guys are stealing all my rolls.
Leon is really like a fucking bandit tonight.
I am a bandit.
Not anymore, you're not.
Not anymore.
No, but I'm still fucking stupid. Like, I can't think straight, so it doesn't fucking matter. I'm so mad at myself for being so fucking stupid.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Alter, is the ghost throwing stuff at you again?
How?
Why is the ghost throwing stuff?
Titus, what would be the protocol for dealing with fucking unsanctioned magic in the street? Like, do I need to present evidence or?
So evidence would be helpful, but if you have good standing with the church, they'd probably believe you. Especially, so what you should do is you should immediately detain the fuck out of this person.
All right, I will attempt to detain him then instead of just smiting him on the spot.
You both sneak the fuck up with this guy somehow. Heinrich's never been more stealthy in his life. Maybe it's the Grey Wizard you're with that's giving you some pointers. Maybe Ulgu is empowering you here a little bit. So you catch up with this guy. If you want to, you can give me a unarmed test here. I'll make it. I'll make it easier because it's because you snuck up on him, got a surprise on him.
Is melee brawling?
Yes.
I would like to fortune that one.
Okay. Okay. Oh, with the modifier, you got him. So you get up behind this guy, and you get kind of like grab both of his arms behind his back, kind of secure him. And he looks at you. And he's like, what's let me go.
I will literally not say a word and just start dragging him towards the graph.
He takes a look at your insignia of Sigmar, and he's like,
Oh no.
So yeah, you all. Is there a man's underneath you? No, there's not. Okay. You kind of drag this guy out of the crowd. The Graven looks kind of furrows her brow at you.
Graven, High Countess, I witnessed this man casting a spell upon the nobleman who had just addressed you to make him say those words to you, and the wind was coming from this man here.
The Grand Countess kind of seems a little surprised. Not necessarily at what you're saying, but that you're saying it. And she, her surprise, she quickly recovers and goes back to smiling. She says, I see. Well, that just won't do.
I do not believe this man is licensed to be using magic from what I can see of him.
You also know that spell is like not one of the licensed spells to be used, right?
Oh, I guess that's true.
I just said that earlier.
Yeah, so you tell her that the spell is illegal too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Grand Countess nods. I understand. Herr Heinrich,
Yes.
you are... Please deposit that man with one of the guards to take him to the witch hunters that are in town. I'm sure they will love to speak with him.
With pleasure. Would I know how to like safely detain casters? Like,
So you basically, we're not going to roll. We're not going to probably this after. Basically, you take him to like you get him to some witch hunters. You get him to proper authorities. This guy's been captured and is dealt with.
Wonderful.
Dealt with.
My problem is I don't know how to address people in like actual magical terms. I'm trying.
Yeah, no. You're like, I'm not going to nail you in character for your out of character problems.
Yeah, I don't know how to talk about magic.
I assume Leon says the proper things.
Yeah.
So your party kind of moves on as you're moving towards the towards the opera. Once you are kind of in a private area, the Countess loses some of her kind of her posture a little bit.
How cool.
She you kind of see her mouth kind of twitch a little. Says, that was absolutely, positively infuriating. I was ready to banish every single damn Grey Wizard from my city. Foolish of me to leave my wizards back at the palace. But I see you at the thoughtfulness, darling. She's addressing the Graven here. Do not make that mistake. She turns to you, Leon. You have my thanks.
My pleasure to assist you. I would not want a heretic to drag down the good names of the Grey Wizards I know that would never do such a thing.
She smiles a little. Heretics, indeed. You've done well for your order. Let's leave this business behind us. We have a victory to celebrate, do we not? And we'll move back to the other map. You all are in this function now. Oh boy, I have a lot of things to fucking move on this map.
So does that mean the Grand Countess could tell it was a gray spell or something?
So what was supposed to happen there was that you have no way of knowing what that is. And she knows it was magic, but doesn't necessarily know what. But she's knowledgeable enough that's pretty obviously something a Grey Wizard could do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you nailed that person.
So the Grey Wizards don't suffer her wrath because
Yeah.
he wasn't actually a Grey Wizard.
Let me quote. Find me the bloody witch behind that farce, and find it now. And if it's another bloody Grey, I swear I'll ban them all from my city permanently.
Oh.
You avoided that.
It's another Grey.
Nice.
And yes, that was a Grey Wizard.
He was.
Not necessarily like a licensed one, but that was definitely
The Grey Witch?
perhaps.
Oh, okay.
It was a person casting using Grey.
And it was an illegal Grey spell, though.
Mhm.
Yes.
So. Maybe Hedge Mage or some shit. I don't know what they were doing.
Alright, so we can move back here. You all should be on the map now.
Sir.
Yes. So by now, all the seats are kind of filled. This place is packed. I don't have every token on the map here. Where was... That's that guy's over there.
Before they came back in, or before they come in, could I have made one more sweep of the private booth up there before they sit down? Just because we left the booth to come deal with the students.
Sure.
Okay, I can actually roll.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
You can roll when it doesn't matter.
No, it's good. It means, yeah.
I still can't believe
It's everything.
that we both rolled critical successes on our stealth.
Not just that, you both rolled a 4.
Yeah. And they're both... Like, our stealth is both not great, so...
Yeah, so... Gunther, you
What
don't
is-
get to be in the box, I'm sorry.
What is the chances of both of us rolling the same die?
Like 1 in 10,000.
Because it's a D100.
It's like
Jesus.
1 in 10,000, isn't it?
That's what I said.
Well, that just happened.
That was neat. We're friends now. We're super friends. We're in sync.
Super stealth
Yes.
friends.
A bandit and a I forget what your
War
title
priest.
is. War priest. Best friends forever.
It's like a sitcom.
Better than that, it's a wizard and a war priest.
Well, yeah, it's a wizard bandit and a war priest. best
Wizard
friends.
and War Priest is a sitcom for sure.
It's like a 90s Disney movie where a cat and dog become best friends.
Where do I go?
So, you guys... I mean, you can...
Oh.
Or George's kind of wandering around.
God, the vision is, like, not good.
It's not.
There's a curtain here
Urdor, what are you doing?
blocking
I
everything.
was just having a look around, but the walls are so fucked.
Are they?
Yeah, the vision's really fucked. If you're like,
I cannot see anything standing right here.
all these walls are like hard walls, like this shit here.
Yes.
Yeah, this thing's...
It's a curtain.
Oh.
That is a curtain.
So there's a booth right here with a curtain closed. There's a booth right here with the Graven and the Countess in it.
Okay.
Can you not see that altar?
I can see the booth. I was just wondering why I couldn't see down into, like, the audience, but now it's, like, it's a curtain.
Because
You gotta
can't
move
see through a
forward,
curtain. If you
yeah.
move here, you should be able to.
I don't think I should be in the booth with them.
You shouldn't.
Okay.
In
But I
fact-
like to be able to see the booth and the place, so I don't know where to stand. I guess
in
I should
fact,
just go down here.
Oh, god damn it. I have to turn the grid back on. That's unfortunate. Because I can't draw without the grid. There we go. So, curtain. Close the curtain again.
Oh, okay. In that case.
You don't get to hang out in the Cool Kids Club. All right, so God, there's a lot of moving parts here. So yeah, you guys kind of move around where you want to be. People are getting settled. Let's see here. I'll grab.
Is Gustav just kind of hanging out in front of the booth?
Yeah, there's like a couch there. He's kind of sitting on, going over some lawyer notes.
I will also be hanging out.
Right.
Is this woman notable?
She's a noble. She's
Okay.
she's like an aristocrat in the city. No one
Okay,
necessarily important.
The token's a little small. It looked like there was something like special to it. I just want. Oh, okay, she's got a fan. I see.
Mm-hmm. So Z, don't teleport around the place. Thanks.
I just wanted a better seat. We got scammed with our seats, so.
These are the
That's
classy seats.
fine, but like just throwing your character across like 50 feet. It's not exactly how this is supposed to work. That's the 20-foot drop from you to the lower seats there. All right. So it's a few minutes before the start. Seems like there's some young individuals in a of noble houses. There's going to be, just because there's multiple people, I'm using clones just to represent them. This little guy here is a young person of the Five-Froucher house, which is the guy who called her harlot is, and the guy who cheated on them. But is the family in the Countess's favor? Currently in some political kerfuffles.
He looks like the dude from Fire Emblem.
And these are young people of the Toppenheimer house, which is a rival political house or noble house. Just keep that in mind. So there's what looks like a small scuffle between some younger headstrong members up here.
So they're rivals of each other's houses.
Yes. It seems to be resolved quickly by some of the senior members, but a few minutes later, as people are getting situated, it's only a few minutes until the curtain draws. This young, anyone who's, no one's over here, you're all over there, okay. You can make out this man seems to be saying some inflammatory things to this other guy here. It looks like a pair of twins, appropriately.
Wow. Is this a triplet over here as well?
No, it's a completely different person.
Okay.
How could you say that?
That's probably the high person of the house since they're in the box.
Yeah. So, these two don't seem to take too kindly to whoever this other guy says, and they both pick him up and yeet him off the balcony into the crowd below.
Holy shit! Fucking nobles be wildin'.
Yeah, it seems like the show is starting early tonight, huh? Jacob kind of chuckles.
So he falls the 6 or so yards into the I think it's actually like 10 yards actually into the crowd below, landing on top of 2 people. The noise that it made when he hit did not sound good. Do any of you want to do anything?
No, I turn a blind eye. Nobles be doing noble shit.
We know that he's friends with the family.
The Five-Froucher house is favored by the von Liebritz house. Yes.
All right. Since we're representing them today, I will go and help. Alice, let's go help him.
Yeah. Alice will become long.
Oh,
Not wide.
long girl.
Yeah.
I will
So
wonder
you
what
get
the
there.
question is about.
And yeah, I'm just sitting there lurking.
Yeah.
The young man is pretty injured. He and the other people definitely require medical attention. These 2 individuals get manhandled out by security and get yeeted into the nether here.
Dude, Monka.
Yeah, and so Gunther, do you have any heal?
Do not.
Okay.
Would you like me to come down and help Gunther? Because I do have a heal. Or do you think Alice has it covered?
I mean, yeah, more heals would be better to help, definitely.
I can come help because I have heal too.
I hear Gunther yelling to me from...
I just grabbed your collar as we're walking by.
Jeez.
Just dragged you along.
You can give me a heal test if you want.
Watch
Is
me
it a
fucking
normal heal test?
hurt these normies.
Go ahead, Alter. Okay. There are some modifiers here for equipment and stuff, so you both succeed. So between the three of you with Alice, you're able to kind of patch up the worst of the injuries, and as some staff and servants kind of help this guy and the other people who are injured out so they can get proper medical attention. But you probably saved their lives, honestly. Because it turns out it's bad to get yeeted.
Onto a stone floor
No
Yeah.
shit.
with other people underneath you.
Luckily, the other people did break their fall. But yeah.
Unluckily for the other people.
So, as you guys are wrapping up and heading back, you hear an orchestra sting. As the lights are dimmed.
Ooh.
The curtain is drawn. And the opera begins. It's only a few minutes in. There's still some bustle going around. Heinrich, some servants moving in and out. Some servants moving in and out here. Two of them bringing in a large potted plant, but as they're doing that, you notice, because you're keeping an eye out, this guy kind of posting up down here. He's kind of lean on the wall back here. See,
Is he on like the lower area?
No, he's above.
Oh,
So there's two bring those plants in and move, and then so this guy's down here, and he's give me a perception test, Heinrich.
Yes, sir.
Are you talking about this guy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So
Was it a contest?
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It is
Does my
modified.
nose for trouble tingle?
Let's see. Your test is that. Let's see here.
They
No.
see- They do suck. I can't see half the stage. I want my money back.
I'm gonna wave Leon over here.
So y'all stop bitching.
we didn't actually pay for this, so
Should have moved seats when you had a chance.
Look. That guy appears to be kind of like watching the ducal box, Heinrich. He doesn't seem to do anything, just watching.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will watch him in turn.
Okay. So as you both are exchanging peepers,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, this guy shows up. He kind of walks up, walks past this guy, walks into the ducal booth. Gustav stands up off the couch and shakes this guy's hand. Looks like he was looking for, expecting him.
Mm-hmm.
He addresses him as Kavanagh, which apparently doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Oh my god, that kind of is his name, isn't it?
Wow.
Oh
A
my
little bit.
fucking god. His name is Brett Kavanagh. Yeah, okay.
how recent is this module?
Is this man a judge
He's a lawyer.
of the Supreme Court of Warhammer?
This book came out last year.
Yeah. Does he like beer?
Fucking. So, Gustav's in there. It's just, Hydra, would you been giving us some privacy? We have some legal matters to discuss. Confidentiality, you understand.
All right, sure. I will head like over here.
And they shut the door. There's a door there. I'm not going to bother redrawing it, but they shut the door there. Do you have a cap, W? What the fuck?
I sure do. I made that smile.
But why?
It's such a perfect W face, though.
Captain. All right. They begin talking about some stuff. Like as you leave, it sounds like they're actually talking about boring legal shit. You kind of pick up that Brecht is God, I fucking hate you. Yeah, he's a lawyer, kind of dealing with the Nolan side of things.
Did this guy do anything interesting, or is he just keeping
He's just
an eye out?
still watching.
Alrighty.
All right. Anyone who's kind of up there, keeping an eye on things, you can give me a perception test. Alice, move back up here.
Are you talking about us on the balcony?
Yeah, anyone who's up on the second floor.
Oh, 1 sec. I got a phone call.
I
Forehead.
guess technically I am on the second floor since I am.
I am not.
Expelled from up here.
Yeah, you got a good seat down there, Urdor.
I do.
Hi.
I'm looking into the orchestra pit.
I suck. Again. My rolls are gone now. I used
Peepers.
them all.
Peepers. There are no peepers here.
I used them all! No.
Wowie.
No peepers allowed. Gunther's peepers are the only hope we have.
Wait. I have something that might save me. Extra
I'm sorry. I gotta go for like 5 minutes, guys. I'm really sorry. My mom needs me to do something.
All right.
Like really, really quick. I just need to get her phone for her and get some address for her. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going. So
Let me roll perception real quick before I go.
yeah.
You're our only hope.
Nope.
I'll use fortune.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Come on, champ!
Fuck!
All right.
Okay, I'm going.
Go. Fuck off.
The Omega Peepers.
So Gunther, just because he's keeping an eye on things, notices that this guy over here, who is kind of leaning on the wall back here, kind of like this guy, but over here, kind of just slumps to the ground.
Wait, where was this guy?
Is this gentleman right here?
Oh, okay. The other side.
See, you can't lean against walls. It's against the goddamn fire code. Look what happens.
Can't stop me from lounging about.
So yeah, he just kind of slumps to the ground. Do any of you do anything about that? We're just moving on.
I
I
don't.
did not see it, so
Well, I assume
Yeah.
Gunther does something. I think we can assume that.
It's assuming because he's not here.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
He informs you all that this man's over here. Like he was just kind of standing there, all of a sudden it's like he just fainted.
I would ask the others around me if we should do something about it or just keep an eye on it.
Does anybody else around him seem to notice?
No, it's dark and everyone's focused on the opera, and he was kind of in the back. So
Because I would be afraid to go over and investigate and leave the Graven unattended.
I'm keeping an eye on the.
isn't Heinrich up?
So you can go on if you want.
Yeah, I would at least tap Alice's shoulder and kind of say something.
Sure. I mean, Gunther would probably go over.
Who knows?
I mean, I don't want to speak for Kdubs, but
Well, he's not here, so we can.
If we
Gunther
leave-
would.
If we leave Heinrich here, do you guys want to go over and check it out? Or we could leave more here.
Let's just leave Gunther here, and we'll like.
Well,
Jacob,
I feel
Liam.
like Gunther would definitely go because he ran down to the other people. So
Okay, well, then you can go with those two, and I'll stay here with Heinrich, I guess.
okay, but
Alright.
just me and Alice go
Okay.
with Gunther over there.
Yeah, I'm not going to assume he moves, but I assume he will when he comes back. But for now, not. So you two move over there. Here, I'll let you get in there. There's a man. He is on the ground, kind of slumped over.
Is he alive?
Would you like to approach him and investigate?
Do I see any magic around him?
No, but you do see something sticking out of his ear.
Can I see from here before I get too close what it is if I perception?
Oh, okay. Go through your back. So Kdubs, you saw this guy over here. Kind of slump. She just leaned up against the wall. You just kind of like suddenly just slumped down on the ground.
We assumed that you would come over with us when me and Alice came to investigate, but you didn't move your token.
Cool. There is what looks like a long dagger sticking out of his ear. He is Omega dead.
Okay. Is
Just
there anything like on the dagger, like an insignia or anything?
You want to pull it out?
Can I use a cloth to hold it and pull it out?
Sure. Pull out. It's about a foot long stiletto, about a 3/4 of an inch thick, and sharpened to a deadly point.
Got a high heel in his ear.
No, a stiletto is a knife, sir.
I know. I'm joking.
Yes.
The damn shoe was named after the knife.
So, yeah. So about a foot long. Well, that's not what a stiletto is. What the fuck?
I hate fashion.
Medieval stiletto. There we go.
Steals all the cool words and it uses it to.
So I'm posting Discord. So something like that. Just stabbed straight through his ear canal into his brain.
Failed lobotomy. Very good.
Something like that.
But there's no markings on it that would indicate anything.
No.
Now you have the murder weapon in your hands. Congratulations.
I took a cloth to see if it had anything on it.
Remember when Gunther was like, "Hey, that's my knife."
That's why I was trying to see if there was an insignia on it, so I could see if it was stolen from somebody to try and frame someone.
Do any of you happen to have art, fashion, or trade dressmaker?
No.
I almost had art.
You have to a certain type of art. I assume.
Oh, it's art, fashion. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was art or fashion.
No, I assumed you would not have picked fashion.
No. I didn't pick that talent anyways.
I assumed you would have gone for like art, like writing or poetry.
Probably.
Yeah. Not fashion. So and none of you have the courtier class, so
should I have not taken this out? Am I dead now?
No, you're fine.
Can I
you want to put it back?
Well, that's kind of stupid at this point. But no, I say we should probably tell the guards about this.
So yeah, you alert the guards, who do a pretty good job of kind of keeping on the DL, and escort, get some court face out of here.
Wrap the knife in a cloth and hand it to them.
Yeah. Pull them out. Let's see. That's when Heinrich appears that Reichschander and Kavanagh are kind of finished their business and they're just kind of shooting the shit now. Are you trying to eavesdrop at all? Heinrich? No? Okay.
When I saw him slump over, did I see anyone around him?
I mean, there were people around, but it was too dark to really notice anyone. Like, you're pretty sure you saw someone kind of walk past him at that point, but you couldn't tell.
I couldn't make him out, yeah?
No.
Okay.
It was too dark, too far away.
Can we start making our way back to the
go ahead.
other side?
Everything all right over there, Leon?
Oh, man just got murdered.
Murdered?
I think the guards are trying to keep it on the down low. We can't really figure out what happened to him. He had a stiletto in his ear going into his brain.
That's certainly not good. Guess we should be extra vigilant if there's murders going on at this opera.
Yes.
God, this night is already turning out to be scuffed.
Scuffed opera.
I turn around and wave at my friends and give a thumbs up that the orchestra's playing very well. Completely unawares.
Peepo hey.
It's transpiring.
I would like to write a note on a piece of paper. I want to write it to the Professor Packer. And
Are you
say,
Are you practicing your skills you're learning at school now?
Exactly. Yeah, I can write now. I'm gonna say, be careful, Professor. There's some shifty stuff going on here tonight. Just keep an eye around yourself. And I'm gonna fold it into an airplane and throw it at him.
I learned how to make airplanes.
Give me a range throwing test.
Using his ballistic skills that he's supposedly teaching you?
This isn't gonna work. I know it's not. Gonna work.
Leon, should we maybe inform the booth that there's things going on out here? Do they have like guards in their booth or like?
Oh
my fucking god! I was gonna make that a hard test too, make it -20. You was still a fucking. I'm mad.
Why do we not have this emote on Discord?
What papers?
There's no guards posted there. You kind of are the guards.
Yep.
Okay, and Heinrich, you overheard, right?
So you get the paper airplane to him.
Hits him in the back of the head.
Hey, he kind of looks at it and is kind of irritated with it, like he does in class, and pockets it without reading it.
Oh, there it is.
Read it. Read it.
Make another one.
So,
do you like me? Yes, no, maybe.
Will you go on a date with me? Do a backflip if no.
If I asked you to go out with me, would the answer to that question be the same as the answer to this question? The only way out of that is to say maybe.
Or fuck you.
Also acceptable.
Or what the fuck?
Bruh. Reply, bruh.
Or just ew.
Let's see here. Alrighty. Ooh, fun.
I'm definitely made sure that I'll tell Heinrich that that guy was murdered as well. So
Shit.
since he's like,
And now and at this point, Heinrich regrets not eavesdropping on people.
So this guy is after he's finished and he's walking out.
Let him pass.
Right. What are you all doing right now? Leon, Jacob, Heinrich.
Jacob's just sitting here, half watching the opera, half keeping an eye out now that he knows things are going down.
I mean, if you're keeping an eye, you can roll perception.
Okay.
I assume that's you,
Heinrich.
Heinrich. Yep.
Heinrich is also keeping an eye out. Yes,
Yep, you can
he's
roll
not actually looking
perception.
at the opera at all.
Sure, as a perception, it's pretty good.
Should I roll as well, or did I roll before for that?
I can keep the last roll. It's fine. So as this man walks past this guy, Jacob, you're close enough to hear it. The guy leaned up against the wall whispers, he whispers under his breath, praise the prince. And the guy walking past him, just like seemingly out of habit, goes, for pleasure's sake. And this guy walking past him suddenly freezes and turns back to look at the guy leaning against the wall, and then breaks out into a sprint. And just starts bolting.
Heinrich.
Oh no.
Don't.
Heinrich, as that's going on, you hear some moaning from behind you in the ducal box.
In the ducal box.
Yes.
They're getting it on.
Like in there?
Uh,
Over
no.
there.
Yeah, there. In the antechamber.
Okay. Well, I will go and investigate, I guess.
You find Gustav kind of like sprawled out on the couch.
God, he doesn't have
Seemingly
anyone.
Again.
pain. As you see, he's kind of like scratching at his chest. Like, suddenly his chest is super fucking itchy. And you see, he grabs a hold of his shirt and pulls it open. And you see a mouth growing on his chest.
Oh no.
Heresy!
Jesus! I mean, oh, Sigmar!
Who's Sigmar's son?
Yes. Humanity. The Emperor.
What?
You can give me a
What?
lore theology test here. Or an easy lore theology test here.
I mean,
It's pretty obvious what's happening here, but if you want to confirm, you can roll it for me.
I know what's...
Honestly, I should have made it very easy, so I'm just going to give it to you. Gustav is mutating.
Yes. What is the appropriate way to deal with it? Hammer to the
Kill
head?
the shit out of him.
Yes. All right. Good. Got it. Hammer to the head.
Did you really have to ask that? Mr. Smite first, ask questions later.
Do you bring your hammer down on this man?
Yes.
Upon hearing that, the curtain opens and the Graven steps out. What is? Oh God! Heinrich,
I point
what
to
is
the
it?
fucking mouth at this man's chest.
The Graven's look of confusion turns to one of horror. Heinrich, explain.
Somebody was talking to this man about apparently legal stuff, and now he grew a mouth on his chest.
Her look of surprise turns to one of a very grim seriousness. Heinrich, you need to get him out of here right now, right? Don't let anyone see that. Dispose of him.
All right.
She quickly returns to her seat.
All right.
So old man didn't resist much. Dead. So what are the rest of you doing?
Okay, so when I see this go down, I would have turned to Leon and tell her to watch this guy, and then Jacob would have started chasing after the guy who ran, and I would have as to call to the guards to stop him. Basically, like he would run up here, kind of yell at these guards down here to try and stop him.
So the guards seem kind of surprised, and this guy runs.
Stop that man, guards!
Some of them begin chasing after him.
Seeing the man run by, I would have also started running after them too.
So are you going to actually chase this guy?
I'd like to, yeah.
Okay. Who's pursuing him?
So I'm keeping an eye on this dude, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can give me a intuition test from him, Alter.
So wait, what happened? Because I had to pee and then Harley had to pee because
So
I was being a bitch.
when the lawyer dude walked past this guy who's watching, getting up against the wall, he said, praise the prince. And the other guy said, for pleasure's sake.
This guy said for pleasure's sake.
Yes. And then he started running.
And then he, like, his face went pale, and he just started fucking sprinting.
So the guy leaning against the wall went pale, or the guy running went
The
pale?
guy running went pale. Like,
Okay.
the guard doesn't look surprised at all. He's still leaning up against the wall.
Okay. Do I know what any of that means? Shit.
Do you have lore theology?
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. I just wanted to check. Okay. So I
Heinrich
have to
didn't
give,
hear that. Heinrich or Alice would probably know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
so I have to give this an intuition check on this dude.
Yeah, you can give me an intuition test or perception. Either one. I'll accept either.
Is it just a normal perception?
Supposed.
Opposed. Hold on. Let me check if intuition is higher. That's just the eye, right? Or is that the int?
No, it's a skill. That's initiative. I mean, skill intuition.
Intuition. What's higher? Intuition is 33, and perception is 38. I should do perception.
Cool. Yeah. You know, as the guy's running, you notice this guy seemed to signal or wave or communicate somehow to someone outside this window. Same.
What's her name? I forget.
What?
Nori.
Nori?
Sorry, no.
Good kitty.
She sounds angry.
She just wants attention. That's
She's
the
a-
I want attention meow, right?
They all are. Every fucking noise wants his attention.
It's funny. All right. So Jacob and Gunther, you're pursuing?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow behind the guards and kind of make sure they're...
Cool.
Would I have had time before Gunther started running to tell him?
No.
Okay.
Gunther just sees the guy run past and then Jacob run
All
past.
three of these things kind of happen simultaneously. By the time you kind of notice what's going on, Leon, Gunther, and Jacob are already down the stairs. And Heinrich's killing an old...
Well,
These things happen.
I don't want to go anywhere because I want to keep an eye on this guy, but I might motion Alice over to me.
Killing an old man that grew a fucking mouth on his chest.
I mean, he was still an old man, though.
Did you
no,
hear what I said,
No, he was a filthy mutant.
Titus?
What?
I'm motioning Alice to come to me.
Oh, sorry. I'm on a different map. Okay. She comes over. She dabs on you.
Can I whisper so hopefully that guy can't hear me to say, do you know what the prince is?
So you describe what you say. Okay. Let's see. Does she know from that? The answer is super probably.
Wow.
+9.
Wow.
She knows everything about Slanesh.
That's Slanesh.
Slanesh is the
Is
prince.
that a chaos god?
Slanesh is the Prince of Pleasure, one of the 4 Chaos Gods. He/she/it.
All of it at once.
Correct. Not necessarily a good thing.
Is he like that Daedric god from like the one that makes you get drunk all the time?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
It's-
He's not a
it's-
fun
it's-
god
it's-
then.
It's more the god of fucking murder rape.
Yes.
Oh,
Slanesh was in 40k. Slanesh was a murder fucked into existence by the Eldar, literally having a every member of their trillion person species murdering and fucking for
They had a
eons.
giant fucking murder orgy for years on like one of their giant ass spaceships and birthed
They're
the Chaos God.
Are
That sounds
they, like,
fun.
Viking raider types.
No, Eldar are space elves. No, they're hoity-toity and awful. No one likes the
Oh.
Eldar. The only thing worse than
God.
Eldar is the bad Eldar.
They're like the worst of everything. Jeez.
Correct. It's because they're filthy Xenos. But
Yes.
so when Slanesh was spawned, like 95% of the Eldar race immediately died as she ate their souls. So it was not a good
dog
time.
whining, a cat meowing. Very good.
But anyway, so you guys are running after. So
Why is all these animals in this opera house? Something wrong with that.
Harley probably wants his dinner.
Saskia!
My love! My second love! After Alice totally cucked, or Heinrich totally cucked me with Alice.
What?
What?
You were going after Alice, and then Heinrich was like,
I know, I was making fun of Heinrich's what?
And then you got her arrested.
aggressively stands here, and Alice is like, Heinrich, take me!
I think that's a bit of an oversimplification about what happened.
Yes, it is. Anyway, Gunther's been cucked. That's all we need to know.
True. That's the important tidbit to get out of that.
Oh, God. Alright, this man is running. As you guys are catching up to him, these guys kind of get in his way, and he... Saskia moves in quickly, and, pins him down, handcuffs him.
I tackle him as he's on the ground. Just, dive right into him.
He's already on the ground, and handcuffed.
Dive right into him.
Head first.
I got him, don't worry. Oh, Saskia!
Didn't see you there.
She looks down. I see.
Of course, Brett Kavanaugh's the bad guy.
Fucking leftist game writers.
A
liberal tabletop.
Tabletop.
A Republican would never play this game.
Yes, I'm working on chaos.
Gunther, Jakob, it's good to see you.
It's always good to see you, Saskia.
Fancy running into you here, Saskia. It's good thing you were here as well. This man, he said something about the prince and started running, and I'm afraid he's done something at the opera.
Suspicions confirmed then. More proof could never hurt. Thank you. And she begins dragging this guy off. Doesn't really seem to pay you guys too much mind.
Alrighty then.
Call me sometime.
She seems a little cooler than the last time you guys talked.
As in, less intimidating, or
As in, less
Cold shoulder. Sorry.
Yes, as in cold shoulder. Yes, much like that.
Oh, what? That's because I'm not there. Gunther, you have to arm wrestle. Go.
You have to arm wrestle. Alright, so she kind of drags this guy off. Doesn't really pay you guys much mind. You return to the opera house? What?
I guess so.
Alright.
Can I just, kind of listen a little bit behind them?
You're gonna try to follow them?
Come on, Gunther. We should go back. It's out of our hands now.
I'm just kind of gonna linger just a little bit and see if I can hear them say anything, hear her say anything.
You don't hear or see much. Just them dragging this man through the alleyways.
Okay, can I make an intuition on it to see if she's faking it and she's gonna let him go, or
You can try.
yeah?
Success. You don't get that impression.
Okay.
You more feel like she is a witch hunter, and this man did a bad. He's probably not too long for this world. But his last few hours will likely be filled with incredibly painful amounts of torture. Which, if he's a Slanesh cultist, might be a bonus?
Question mark?
He might be into that.
Not a bonus for him, definitely a bonus for Slanesh.
Yes.
Because he embodies all the extremes of emotion. Pleasure, pain, everything in between.
That guy seemed scared when the other guy said the stuff, though.
He did.
So, I don't know if he's totally complicit or threatened into being complicit.
What I think went down here is that the witch hunter, or that the guy who said "Hail the Prince" is a witch hunter, and he said that code word to alert that other guy, essentially, or confirm that they are a target.
Oh, that would make sense.
The impression you kind of got is Brett Kavanaugh's response was basically automatic, and then he caught himself, went pale, and started running.
Oh, it was Brett that said "for pleasure."
Yeah.
So basically, the guy leaning up against the wall said, "for the prince," and then Brett said, "for pleasure's sake."
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the guy standing there signaled out the window. He might have signaled for the people and Saskia
for the witch hunter
to
and,
chase him.
Mm.
Okay. So he might be a witch hunter who was working with them to try. So that's why they were there.
Well,
Alright, so
Heinrich has no idea that any of this is
No, he's
going
just
on
beating
because
an
he has
old
a
man.
mutated body to fucking worry about. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of get the body. You can kind of like take it down the stairs over here and take it out a side door and kind of dump it for the time being if you want.
Can I burn it?
That would take a little bit longer and take you out of the game for a little bit. Is that all right?
I was ordered to dispose of it, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Are you going to
So-
tell us before you leave?
Probably not.
It's kind of
You're
a
right.
time urgent.
Yeah, he doesn't really have an opportunity because you're all dealing with other shit. So Heinrich, you are just going to be over here and out of the game for a little bit.
Do we know he's not there still? Or do we know that they're not guarded?
I mean,
Would I have time to like
Yeah,
go?
you could let him know.
Yeah. All right. I'll just inform Alice and Leon who are like right there that I need to do something for the Graffin real quick, and I'll be right back.
So I guess
I'll come back and sit with you guys.
I'll say one of us should go stand by the crab and make sure.
Has the this guy's demeanor changed at all?
Not really.
He's still just chilling there?
Yeah. Who's still staying out?
I'll stay out.
Me,
Urdor, the show's pretty good. It's pretty damn good.
I'm enjoying it.
I come stand over here as well, since shit is apparently going on.
All right. So Jacob, you're outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit out where I was with Alice.
You can give me perception.
Oh no. Mine's 2.
You do not notice as some individuals sneak into the audience.
Oh no.
Urdor's not paying attention at all. He's just watching the show.
Yeah. Urdor's clap. I love the fucking expression on these guys' faces.
Smug little bitch.
Basically.
Oh, is that the firecracker kids?
Yep.
So you guys don't notice, but the show's been going for about a half hour now. When suddenly there's a host of firecrackers and such lobbed from the back of the auditorium straight here. They begin popping off and exploding, bringing the entire production to a screeching halt.
I guess we should have listened to that paper airplane.
As people begin screaming and people's dress starts catching on fire.
God, fucking brats.
The show goes on.
No, the show stops.
The show goes on.
Urdor demands it.
Urdor
I will
gets
make
up on
my way
stage.
over towards Kdubs' teacher, and I will stop, drop, and roll.
Yes, you give him a hand as these. When I mentioned that certain people have name tags on them, this is what I meant. How hard it was to find a token? These
So
people.
what does hooligan translate to?
Roughneck.
What's it say?
Little
Oh, you're
shit.
talking about German?
It says hooligan altar.
Oh.
I have them labeled as hooligans.
Oh, okay.
Tu nicht gut.
Gunther, it seems your friends have come back.
Jesus Christ, they're not my friends. What the fuck?
I don't sit with them at lunch. So they get like manhandled and fucking chucked out. Super hard. Let's see. I'll take a perception test from all of you who are observing this.
That means not me, right?
Not you.
Okay.
You're
I'm
back there
super
jerking it.
focused on making sure nobody gets into the Gravin's booth.
Like you're just jerking it. It's great.
Nice
Nice.
one.
This is okay. So okay. Sure.
If I'm kind of like semi paying attention and semi kind of paying attention back here as well, do you want me to take like a penalty for that?
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it right now. All right. Cool. So you guys pat him out. The show's come to a stop. As things kind of calm down, Professor Packer kind of boldly declares that I will deal with those rapscallions later. I will not let them ruin my evening. He kind of like straightens up his shirt like the Picard maneuver and sits back down. It's kind of an awkward pause, and then like a few people like clap, I guess.
I thunderously applause for him in hopes that my brown nosing will give me better grades.
It's fucking sycophant. As the show resumes.
I have a new seat this time.
Oh, this guy didn't get moved over. This guy was here.
I was sitting on his lap.
Yeah. So Heinrich, you can come back now.
All right.
You, say what?
I will essentially tag back in.
Fair enough. That's PogChamp. What is that? Crychamp?
I wonder
That's
if this
fantastic.
works. Nope.
Nope.
It definitely does not work.
That would be
Bonk.
cool if it did.
It says no.
It says, if you click on that to open up, it says dang.
Alright, Heinrich's back.
Yeah, Heinrich's back. And,
I'm gonna go sit back over here.
cool. So you all sit back down and continue to watch the show.
While that's happening, I want to go and tell Heinrich what happened with Saskia and that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go there just so I can see.
I'll let Heinrich handle that angle, and I'll stand here by the steps.
We saw our friend Saskia outside. It seems she was hunting someone. The man who was walking out of the booth back here.
Oh, very good. I would have had questions for that, man.
It seems Saskia's taking care of that now. She was waiting outside for him.
Right.
So it seems under control. Whatever it was.
Let's hope so.
Right.
Should I inform the Gravin that it has been dealt with, or is that like...
No, you don't need to talk with that. She assumes you took care of it.
She asked, so she assumes it is done.
I mean, that makes sense.
So you all resume your positions and you settle back in.
Can we do the break at like 9?
You have a remarkable way of asking that approximately 5 seconds before I call a break.
Oh, smile.
This is like the 5th time you've done it.
I want to tell you that everyone in my family has this power where if you think about calling me, I will call you 5 seconds before you get to the phone to call me.
Sounds like heresy.
This is in Warhammer. This is in Warhammer Playzone.
Still sounds like heresy.
The next hour passes uneventfully, other than the fairly good play, but there's no more people being thrown off balconies, no more murders, no more corruption. Poor Reich Chandler got fucking shafted, but that's the way it goes. And at 9:30, the first half of the play finishes, and a interlude is called. What are those called? Intermission.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intermission.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And this is where we will take our break. 10 to 15 minutes. Be back. All right. So it's a big crowd gathering. Yeah. Duchess and Gravin gonna come out here. It's time to meet them and such. Yeah, servants come by and they like light all the candles and such. Heinrich, you're in there, right?
Where?
Heinrich, give me a perception test.
All right.
Just because you're the one that is closest to them. Smile.
Smile. I will fortune that one, actually.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Oh, fuck. That was actually a difficult test with a -10 modifier.
Ooh.
But you actually got it. Wow, with good fortune. As that servant came through, as she left, you heard a very faint, kind of like hissing or sizzling noise
Is it another fucking snake?
coming from this plant that they brought in earlier.
A hissing or sizzling, as in a living creature, like a snake?
Can't really tell. You have to get closer.
Okay, I will get closer.
It's a bomb.
Perfect.
It's next. It's this plant right here. You need to move. Smile.
Fuck, dude, I can't see anything. Hold on.
That's fine. So you step closer. You follow the sound, and you find a long, short, slow burning fuse that has been recently lit.
Yeah, alright. I will put out the fuse.
All right, the fuse has been put out.
Alright.
You hear this bong as quest complete pops above your head.
Cool. I would still like to investigate.
But you
what
have
that
ranged black
fuse-
powder, right?
Yes.
Oh, you actually would have gotten a bonus to that detection roll. Because you can, and as you does it, you smell black powder. A lot of it.
No, I actually have ranged engineering, which doubles as
That's
ranged
fine.
black powder for
That's
some
fine.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
you
yeah.
smell, like, now that you're closer to this plant, you smell a fuck ton of black powder.
Alright, so essentially, this is one giant bomb.
The dirt
That
is not
exactly
dirt.
what it is.
It's just gunpowder.
It is a plant pot entirely filled with gunpowder with a plant on top.
Alrighty. Should I
That
bring this?
was a really good use of fortune, by the way.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
Otherwise, like, the bomb like blows up and kills like anyone in this radius.
Holy shit.
Lucky I moved seats.
So is that just game over? Gravin and the Countess are dead.
Yes.
well,
And I
how
guess
good?
yeah, it's like that is no longer, you are no longer employed by her 'cause she's dead as shit.
How nice that I did spend that
Yes.
fortune.
For what it's worth, I would not have hinged that entire thing on one perception roll from Heinrich. That's not cool and not fun. But
Would I
But
have
in
died
defense-
instantly too?
you probably wouldn't have died instantly. Let me see exactly what how much damage it would have done. So how close were you?
I was in your circle.
Yes, it's actually out to here. It's
20
10
yards.
squares. It's 20 yards. And anyone in there takes 1d10 plus 15 damage. And let's see, and then gets set on fire.
Is it not more the closer you are?
No, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But basically, Alter, if I had rolled high enough, you would have instantly died from getting too many critical wounds.
Okay. Is
Higher would
there
have
a
been like eviscerated.
yeah. Is there a way, now that I've put out the fuse, to kind of inconspicuously disarm this entire thing?
You
Or
can just pull the fuse out.
Pee on it.
yeah.
Like, the only way to make it safe is to move it out of there.
Yeah, but yeah, I will have to do that, won't I?
You want to give me a strength test to try to haul it out of there?
Sure. Is it challenging or what?
Just roll strength for me.
Okay.
Yeah. You hoist that plant up and take it somewhere else and dispose of it.
Cool. Fucking, I don't know where the black powder ended up, but it's safe now.
You like pour it into the sewer,
Ah, yes.
so it's
that
all
works.
wet now.
Yeah. Wonderful. Perfect.
Heinrich is the trash man, apparently.
Just take out all the trash. Also, speaking of trash, you should probably find that servant, too. That was lighting stuff and then walked by the plant.
Yeah. Did I like?
It was also the
catch-
same servant that brought the plant in the first place.
Okay. Did it? But I caught which one it was.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't really remember too much about her. Kind of short red hair. It was a woman.
Oh, come on.
Dab. Kdubs, you were with your professor, right?
For like half the intermission. Then I wanted to come over to this group over here and eavesdrop a little
Well,
bit.
there's a lot of stuff that's happening, like, in a few minutes here, so if you were over there, you're over there, and I'll tell you when you can come back.
Okay.
The intermission's about a half hour, so, give me a perception test while you're over there.
Dude, that is a long intermission.
Hour and a half first act, half hour intermission, hour and a half second act.
I will fortune that.
Just in case it's another bomb.
There we go.
You notice someone kind of slinking around the edges of the crowd, kind of eyeing your professor.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper to the professor and not draw attention that I notice him and not like tell him to look at him.
You might remember this man's.
Not.
Was he the guy at the tavern at one time?
He was the little halfling at the inn, and also the one who pickpocketed you at the trial by combat.
Oh, he placed the knife on me.
No,
Or-
that was not him. No.
No, he took my knife.
Nope. He tried to steal your money, but you rolled too high for perception.
Okay. I'm gonna call him out. That's what Gunther would do. I say, hey, you little shit, what are you doing?
Like, as you approach, this guy kind of like almost vanishes. He seems to fade into nothing.
What the fuck is he? Oh, that little fucking bastard!
Like there's a bunch of people around here. He just kind of like steps behind someone, and like there's a crowd here, and he's like 3 feet tall, and you lose track of him.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm gonna say, hey, professor, just be careful. I noticed that guy over there was really sketchy guy. We've had some run-ins with him before, and he looked like he was eyeing you up. You know, he looked dangerous.
I am carrying the keys to the building.
Yeah, don't lose those. That sounds very important. You want to check you still got them?
They're not impotent at all. They're quite useful.
What? Do you still have them? Do you still have them?
Yes. He pats his pocket.
Good. Does he have like a guard or something?
Is that a wife?
I want to talk to the wife. So just keep an eye out for him. There's some sketchy people around.
You get the impression. What?
Does he have a god? No, he's got a wife. Fuck.
Go in the clap.
After I say that to her, I'm gonna come up.
Other stuff's gonna happen while you're doing that.
I'm gonna wave Leon over.
So cool. You get You get more the impression that he's lucid, but he's really hard of hearing.
He's a ballistics instructor, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Guns all
Years and
day,
years
every
of
day.
explosions.
Should I come over there?
Derminza.
If I would have seen him motion me over, should I go over
Yeah,
there?
you can go ahead.
Up to you.
Well, I wanted to know if I should do this before or after whatever's gonna happen over there.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go over there.
Okay.
You can be part of that scene. We're gonna kick back to the other people now, so hold your horses.
He needs one of those old-fashioned like cones that people used to hold up to their ears. You need to make him one of those.
He's like the old guy in my office who can't hear for shit, but doesn't like wearing his hearing aids.
My grandfather's like that too. He always gets mad when nobody talks loud around him, but it's like, you have hearing aids! Wear them!
I can hear just fine.
I don't understand why it's like not wearing your contacts and walking around blind. Like, why wouldn't you wear your contacts?
They're deluding themselves into thinking that they are healthier than they are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, dude. Just
It's
accept
an old
being
person
damaged
thing.
for the rest of your life, like I have.
Right. These guys up here.
I got fucked when I was 18. I just have to accept that I'm fucked for the rest of my life.
Okay. Is anyone down here mingling with these people?
Aldenhaller's down there. I probably would have. Or I was hanging out watching.
Jacob has to be a hobnobber. Gotta
Hobnob.
talk up. He gotta talk up them circles, especially if Odenhaller's there, your new best friend.
Yeah, make them connects, dude.
So you're down there. There's servants going around selling drinks and stuff. Oh, yeah, serving drinks. People are waiting in line to come up here and talk to the Countess and Gravin, and you're kind of moved out of the way for now.
Just
You can hang out there. That's fine.
yeah, I'm just kind of
But like there's people coming up and like meeting and hobnob with the Gravin, paying their respects before it's like there's like a big line down the stairs. All right. So, while he is over here hobbing and nobbing, Albrecht accidentally bumps into this woman right here. And it can stop over here. He kind of like accidentally knocks her a little bit, and he's apologizes profusely. She graciously, kind of waves him off, smiling at him. And as she's seeing up, she almost seems to trip a little bit, and actually not accidentally stumbles into this guy right here. Kind of pushes himself off of him, and she apologizes to him and pulls Albrecht over here. You notice this guy. There's a chair here, and he's kind of slumped into it now. It looks like he fell asleep.
But he just like actively pushed her off of him.
No, she pushed off of him.
Oh, okay. He was already like kind of slumped.
Yeah, he's in the chair, just kind of sitting.
Okay.
And she stumbled into him and like apologized and walked off, and now he looks like he's kind of asleep.
Asleep in massive quotes.
This is the worst fucking opera performance I have ever seen in my life, and I haven't seen a thing of it.
Give me a perception test, Heinrich. Jacob.
Oh.
Heinrich has no idea that is going on.
Good thing this was an opposed test. So, you notice that this man over here now has a dagger in his chest. And as she's kind of, and as she is,
And he did not have a dagger in his chest.
previously, no.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Did the dead man oppose his test? What?
No, he, opposing the woman.
Oh.
Woman is trying to avoid detection.
And as you're paying attention, you see like this woman had grabbed the last drink off of the tray, and you notice her slip something into it very subtly, not very subtly at all, because I rolled an 88, and offer it to Oldenhaller. as an apology for knocking into him.
I will kind of reach out and take the drink instead.
She looks at you and says, "Oh, well, that's quite..." And she like kind of stops.
Yeah, I just kind of look into her eyes.
As you look into her eyes, she suddenly like clutches the sides of her face and starts screaming. In front of you, you and other people look on in horror as this woman suddenly begins to rapidly age. She begins looking like an old, haggard woman, like before your eyes. Several people kind of suddenly move in. You kind of get bumped to the side as people kind of like spring into action around here and begin sort of hustling, kind of moving her out for some fresh air, kind of hurrying them out. You notice Oldenhall is kind of getting taken for a ride here.
Chase Asher.
He looks a little surprised by the whole thing.
Also, I want to take this drink and just like throw it out. I'm
Okay.
gonna throw it into this pot.
Do you not want to drink Heartkill?
No, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
It's not. It's really flavorful for like 5 seconds, and then you die.
I want to try and like grab Oldenholler and like pull him out of the crowd.
This is an average Imperial event, right? The amount of murders sounds about correct.
There's currently, what, 4 dead people?
I mean, attempted murder, there's a lot more than 4, but yes.
So I don't know if you guys are getting it, but there are assassins trying to kill Oldenholler, but they're killing each other to stop them from killing him. Oh, I totally forgot. I fucked that up. Oh, the guy who was over here, who you found with a knife in his ear, had a poisoned like hand crossbow hidden under his coat.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was going to kill him, but then someone else stabbed him in the ear. Then this guy was going to kill him, and someone else stabbed him in the chest. And now this woman was about to kill him, and then she got turned into an old lady.
So are they killing each other like because they don't want to lose the contract themselves?
Yes, maybe something like that, yeah.
Huh.
But so these people, there's more people than I have represented here. We'll get to that. We'll get to the clone brigade over here. You will be a
Homelander.
Attack
Looks
of
like-
the fucking clone troopers.
Does look like Homelander.
Oh, they look like Bjergsen without a fucking beard.
Checks. Okay. So there's like 6 of these people, Jacob, and they're kind of boxing you out. You're not a very strong dude, and they're
You know
dragging
who
you.
is strong though?
Urdor,
Yeah,
Urdor, give me a hand here.
I noticed some commotion. Jacob, do you need fucking help? Cause
yeah, we need to get Oldenholler out of here.
So Urdor, if you want to try to bust through here and dwarf this party apart,
Dwarf.
I will
Okay.
try that. Try.
Give me a
and dwarf
strength
this
test.
party apart. Alrighty. Is there a Is there an oppose?
no, just roll for me. Yeah, okay. Dwarf
Yeah, very
intensifies.
I think
So
that's my
you just
first
kind
roll
of
the night.
bowl these fucking hoomies over. Like
Like a
split
bowling
them.
ball?
Yeah, basically. Like we get split, and you kind of nobody saw that. Nobody. And you kind of like just like shove them out of the way and kind of like push Oldenholler out of it. The group that was kind of hustling him sees the guards kind of getting suspicious and decides that discretion is the better part of valor and dips.
Sir, are you all right?
He appears a little shaken. He kind of picks himself, dusts it off. I don't know what just happened, but
I don't really know myself, but that woman who got old, she slipped something into your drink, which is why I tried to take it, and then after that, I don't know.
If perhaps it was that group you all warned me about. I thank you very much, Jacob. Urdor.
Of course.
Cult of the Hollowed Larva.
It's all good.
I have that in my notes.
If
You proud of me, Titus?
You don't understand how proud of you I am. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, cool. So while that was happening, over here in Gunther and Leon land, so you got these chuckle nuts over here. A couple of the Toppenheimers over here are standing around. You hear them laughing and loudly drinking about that jackass that they threw off the balcony. But suddenly they get accosted by twice as many Fife-Rouchers.
Good. Fuck them up.
Fair enough, since nobody intervenes, the situation devolves quickly as these two get yeeted off the balcony.
No one eats our friends.
And we all turn a blind eye.
So, Leon.
Yep.
Leon, as you walk up to Gunther, you notice traces of Ulgu on him.
What were you doing?
Yeah, no, I was calling you over. Do you remember that freaky little halfling dude that like pickpocketed me a while back, and we had some run-ins with him?
You mean the one that tried to frame you for the whole thing at the... God damn it!
It was that one, right? That she's talking about?
At the trial.
Just to clarify, that the framing, wasn't him. It was that assassin woman who keeps evading you.
Mm.
Like, she was the one, because she was posing as a servant, and it was kind of like a subtle thing, like during the skirmish, during that fist fight that you were in, Gunther, at the inn.
Yep.
I moved past it really quickly, intentionally, but she was kind of involved. That's when she took your dagger and planted it.
The halfling was the one of the ones playing cards.
Yes, the halfling was the one playing cards.
So that shifty little halfling from the tavern, and he tried to pickpocket me, I remember as well, but I caught him. That one. You remember him?
Yeah, he had the gray wind on him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was skulking around up in the corner up there, looking like he was eyeing my professor there. And then before I could get to him, he slipped in the crowds. Do you think you could use the wind or something to track him down, and find him? Does it leave a trail, a stench behind him?
Can I go down here and see if I see anything anywhere in this?
Sure, give me a perception test.
Fortune. Never mind.
Okay. Oof. There's too many other wins here. Actually, from people who are incensed. There's some Shayish from the four people who have been fucking murdered here. There's Ulgu from the skullduggery and general aristocratic bullshit around here. There's some green wind, I forget what that's called, from the people who are getting a little fresh with each other.
It's called gas.
There is fuck you.
Wait, what is the green wind again?
It's bugging me. Let me look it up.
No, I mean, what is it?
Oh, life.
Life.
And there's some chainmen around for all the people wearing gold and the guards wearing armor. You just can't you can't track it.
Life, as in they're sexing each other up.
The lore of life is associated with growth, fertility, and nourishment. All the people who are drinking, eating, and doing things.
It's the horny wind.
I thought it meant they were. Anyway,
the horny wind.
I'll tell Gunther that there's too much of everything around to be able to track him.
Too bad. You got any protection from the gray wind shit that you could put on the professor? I don't know. I don't know how your stuff works. It's weird.
I don't think you can.
The
There's no
only
protection
way-
from magic, is there?
Not really. The only way to really safeguard him would be to Leon to lurk around him and keep an eye out.
I can keep an eye on him, but there's nothing you can really do. That's why there's so many
It's
witch hunters.
not within Leon's power, at least.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something witch hunters would know more, right?
Oh, true. All right. Well, yeah. Let's just keep an eye on him then.
All right. As things are kind of calming down over here,
Jacob also would have told one of the guards about the guy with the dagger in his chest.
Corpse Man number 4 gets hauled out.
Me and Gunther don't know anything about that, right?
No.
So somebody's been trying to kill Oldenhaller all night,
Like
Is that
4
what you
different
said?
people.
and they're all being murdered.
They're all killing each other.
So
How are they all-
it's something that I've hinted at a few times, but didn't exactly cover. I don't know if you guys didn't take notes, you would have forgotten. But I mentioned that.
Wow.
No, I mean it's true. It's been,
No,
like,
that's cool. No, don't even worry. No, that's cool.
it's been 2 months. If you guys don't take notes, you forget it. That's
Are you
that's
kidding?
how.
Look at my latest note.
Do you remember anything I mentioned about Oldenhaller and the gangs?
Next question, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay. It was mentioned that Oldenhaller was recently involved in basically pissing off like 3 of the major gangs in town,
Oh, I remember that.
I remember that.
and those are the people who are currently trying to kill him. And
So
then
it's not the cult. it's
also
the gangs.
the cult's after him.
So the gangs and the cult might be just murdering each other because they all want Oldenhaller for themselves.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay.
In the original run of this module, you don't get any of that backstory. So these people are just killing each other. And you have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's really like the first time I ran, my players were like, "Why are they killing each other? What's going on?" I'm like, eh. Anyway, so as things progress a little bit further, Urdor and Jacob. Heinrich, you're aware of this too, I guess. Let's see here. Oldenhaller, right. So, the throne kind of parts as you hear a name being whispered. The name Detlef Sirk, which I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the shit out of. Any of you who have lore known or lore perform acting, which I don't think any of you have, anyone else can give me a challenging intelligence test. Okay, Heinrich's apparently cultured.
Do I just click int?
Yeah. Heinrich is apparently fucking cultured. Heinrich, you've heard of this man.
Int is
Detlef
what my man-
Sirk is one of the most famous and important playwrights in the Empire's history. It's basically
Okay.
their Shakespeare.
Damn.
Currently being led up to is this man over here on the right. One of my favorite tokens that I found for this kind of thing, just so good. Look at those chiseled fucking cheekbones.
Jesus.
Does he not look like a sadistic necromancer or some shit? And then there's the pink sash that kind of throws off the motif, but whatever.
Close to purplish.
Regardless. So he is led up towards the Graven by this kind of dopey-looking guy with a big, droopy mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Man kind of bows and says, Detlef Sirk, your grace. In a kind of a weird, gravelly voice. You give me perception here, Heinrich.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Good thing this is a opposed test. I get to oppose this, right? Alright. What is... What is cool? That's kind of fucking funny. Okay, let's see here. Womp. Okay. I rolled an 87. So you could tell this is a woman wearing a pretty bad fake mustache.
All right.
Like doing a really bad impression of a man's voice. But as you're kind of like comprehending like what the fuck shit is going on.
Would her name happen to be Saskia?
No, a tall, hooded figure steps forward in the crowd. The crowd kind of parts around him. Give me a cool test.
All right.
You got this, dude. You got this.
Fortune, do it.
I don't have any more fortune.
Corruption. Take it.
Do it.
No.
Corruption.
Do it.
A wave of fear washes over you as this man steps from the crowd. You have gained 1 fear condition.
Okay.
Is this guy?
Yes. He steps forward and Detlef kind of appears shocked. Hank, you can give me another perception test here.
Okay. Is there a minus associated to
No.
the fear thing? Okay.
Oh, minus 10.
Minus 10.
In fear, yeah.
Perception. There we go.
You can't keep rolling under 20. It's not. God fucking damn it. Even as your fear, you can do this guy approaching. He appears to be acting really fucking badly. But Detlef appears shocked, but that's because this man touched him and uttered a strange syllable under his breath.
Oh, okay.
You notice that he has done something unnatural to Detlef here.
This guy did something unnatural to Detlef, and this is not a guy.
Correct. Correct. These are things. And the tall man who, this is just such a fucking great picture. That's a picture from the book. I love it.
Oh.
That is the official art of what the fuck's going on right now.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm like ready to jump in if anything
Let me see if
dangerous.
I can find the here's the art in fuck, where'd it go? Bad fucking trash DM. There it is. So this is the art of what's happening right now from the book. I'm uploading to Discord. Sorry, stream, go fuck yourself.
Blueface.
Capital D, colon.
So, there you go. You can speak. Detlef Sirk! You wronged Edvard Lovenhertz with your pen many years ago. Now he shall be avenged by the hand of your own creation. Heinrich, are you gonna do anything right now?
I kind of do, yes. I don't quite understand what's going on here, but also I'm afraid, right? So I can approach this man's. That is how.
You have fear, so you'd have to make a cool test to approach him.
Alright, I would like to roll a cool test to, like, kind of get in the middle of things and, like, interrupt all this shit.
Okay.
I would like to spend a thingy to ignore, resolve to ignore my fear, I guess.
Okay, anti-powers. So, like, as you're doing this, he reaches his hand forward, and the hand takes on kind of a bony appearance. He says, "In the name of Drakenfels."
Alrighty, and that gives me all I need to know, pretty
And
much.
You see some sort of power coalescing in his hand. I assume you
Alright.
don't like that.
Nope. Mm-mm. No, sir.
What's Drakenfels?
That would be like a lore empire test.
We went there in Vermintide. Smile.
Mhm.
He is a like the fucking necromancer.
This is why more sleep is in the picture.
Is it? Alright, well, yeah, so as he's casting fucking, like, something, whatever it is, I'm going to bring down the hammer. Or attempt to, anyways.
I was half expecting you to pull out the gun and shoot him in the face.
Actually, you know what? Shooting the gun might be better here, since I cannot actually get, like...
You can push him out of the way. You can move. It's fine. I'd let you move up and hit him with a hammer if you'd like. It's whatever you'd prefer. This guy's kind of like retreating. Guy in quotes.
This guy in quotes is kind of like retreating. Alright.
Leon Gunther, at this point you can be over here if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Over where?
I'll bring down the
Right, on
hammer.
the left.
I'll do the hammer. Not the gun.
Leon, where the fuck did you go?
I don't know. I just suddenly disappeared. I moved here and now I'm gone.
Okay,
Oh,
you're back.
You're back.
Vanish.
Leon.
I used gray magic.
Yeah, you see Shayish surrounding this man's. And the other quote-unquote man's has Ugu around him.
This guy? Or
No,
this guy?
this one.
Oh, okay.
The
What?
one trying to deceive people.
So, if you want to bring out the hammer, go ahead, Heinrich.
Alrighty.
This man appears surprised that you are not ensorcelled by his performance.
Ensorcelled. That's a good word.
God.
Crunch.
Would you like to roll on the crit table?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh.
Is that low good on the crit table?
No.
I can't remember. I can never remember.
I kind of want you to
Also-
re-roll this.
Do
I don't
it.
think there's any way.
It's your game.
Heinrich.
Yes.
Roll again on the table.
Again on the table. Alright.
It's for
Is it the same thing? Is it in the same range?
yes.
The dice have decreed.
You lost all your
Point.
interest.
How much damage is your weapon?
It's 9.
Okay.
Goodbye, Detlef.
I mean, no, because this is still a critical fucking hit.
Okay.
So yeah, this dude appears kind of surprised that you aren't, and you crunch him, and he goes down. I really want you to roll really high on that table and just like fucking actually take his arm off. But you just like crack this hammer into him, and he collapses like a sack of potatoes to the ground.
Just sliding down the stairs.
Yeah, it's just like slump like a meaty slinky down the steps.
A meaty slinky.
Alrighty. Well, that just happened.
Detlef appears very surprised. Leon, this person... Oh, you moved right behind her! So Ugu begins coalescing around her as she begins to try to make her escape. But I don't think she was expecting you.
Oh my wa, mo, shindu.
I want to. If they've noticed me, I wanted to say the last person I saw tonight with Ugu on them was up to no good.
You see some other magics coalescing around this person, and kind of turning... The Ugu begins to darken as it begins to become something darker. Might even say
Darker.
darker.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
That was good, Titus.
I give
like
myself
that.
I
That
give
was
myself
really
one inspiration for that pun.
good.
And she begins to escape.
How do I stop her?
Give me a how do you want to stop her?
Grab her.
Okay, that's unarmed. or brawling.
Where's my character sheet?
You hold Alt and double click on your token to bring it up.
Well, it's popped out.
Fair enough.
Brawling? Fuck.
It is opposed.
Wait,
You're
never
unfortunately
mind.
gonna keep it.
No.
Or you're gonna...
It'll get worse.
Okay.
Just leave it.
She slips out of their grasp and she begins running.
If she
through
runs
the
past
crowd.
Jacob, I want to like stick my cane out and try and trip her.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna yell witch.
Jacob, you want to let her go.
I'm yelling witch.
Do you want to let her go?
Yes.
I would
Slips
also
back.
like to attempt to stop her.
As Leon is screaming witch, can I like jump over here and fucking tackle her?
Jacob, lose 1 corruption.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you may, because you have that fucking belt.
Let's go.
All right, I'm jumping over.
Are you melee brawling, or are you trying to warhammer this fucking witch?
No, I'm brawling. I'm brawling. Since I'm technically charging her.
Yes, you gain an advantage, sure. I'm okay with that. Oh my god! Would you like to roll on the crit table?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, come on, don't be a pussy.
I'm trying to restrain her.
It's melee brawling. Okay, fine. Just roll a d100 and see what it would have been.
Critically restrained.
Okay.
Roll 100 here. 70. You would have damaged her artery as you slammed her and caused 4 bleeding conditions.
Just exploded a vein.
The best would have been if you had rolled a 100, because that is literally just instant death. You just tear her arm off and kill her instantly.
So
Oh my
she showed up with that guy up there, right?
Yes. But yeah, Alter, you have you saw the magic coalesce and the way it was twisted. That was definitely dark. This is unequivocally a witch.
All right.
Fucking jump across the entire theater.
I'm gonna walk over here to Heinrich and be like, see? I'm not so bad, I'm your witch detector, man.
Yes, wonderful job, Leon, as I fucking, detain this woman and rip off the fake mustache.
Fucking Heinrich hears a witch and then Superman launches himself across the room.
So I knew that she was with Detlef, right?
She was escorting him, yeah.
Can I, while that's happening, can I go up here because I know he's still up there with the Graven and the Countess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
God,
up
what
and,
a shit show of a fucking opera.
What are you doing, Gunther?
Do you know that witch? Were you with her?
He still seems a bit shaken. I do not know who she was. She just offered to escort me up here. He seemed like a nice young man. Just helping an old man up some stairs.
You take escorts from random people all the time?
Yes.
Is that a common thing, Graven?
That lift doesn't have any wind on him, right?
No.
Okay.
You can give me an intuition test on this guy, Gunther.
Can you also say what the guy in the gold armor said about the...
He appears genuinely shocked and confused what's going on and does not seem to be with them.
Okay. I trust him, but I'm gonna ask him to be. Can you just please step away from the mistresses up here? We don't know what's going on right now.
I need to sit down. And he steps around the fucking corpse of this guy.
Titus?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you say what the guy in the gold armor said again about the stuff?
Deathless Sirk, you wronged Edward Lowenhertz with your pen many years ago. Now he shall be a...
Löwenherz.
I thought you said Egbert.
Löwenherz.
You wronged him with your pen.
Something like that, I guess.
You wronged him with your pen many years ago. Now he shall be avenged by the hand of your own creation. And then he said, "In the name of Drachenfels." So,
So yeah, that just happened.
And he
So-
had the purple wind on him.
Yes. The as like this is all happening, the people around seem like some of them seem confused, some of them are clapping, think this is like a sideshow. Because this man heavy armor just like Superman across like 50 feet to suplex this woman to the ground.
Good show,
Okay,
good show. Excellent, excellent.
Fucking rope. Like, you jumped like from the top of the fucking stairs down to this on this woman and rode her like a surfboard into this wall. Fuck.
That fucking belt is so good.
You
The yeet yourself belt.
All right. Well.
So if tackled, he does this. If fucking killed, he does nothing.
I'm gonna loot this guy's body.
Oh my god. Let's see here. And you grabbed her before she could escape.
Yep.
So cool. As this is all getting wrapped up, what do you do with these guys?
With her?
Yeah.
I would like to first bind her to make sure that there's no running away, and then try and ask her some pointed questions. You know.
Sure. Go ahead. Let's do it somewhere a bit more inconspicuous.
Yeah. Like
Not in the center of this gathering crowd.
It's yeah. Does anyone else want to go outside with him?
I'll go.
God, the music is perfect for what is going on. By the way.
Do I find anything on his body?
You find what appears to be a copy of a play and a script of what he just read out loud.
Huh. And the copy of the play is, I'm assuming, by Detlef?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called The Tragedy of Oswald.
All right. Well, while they're questioning him, I'm going to stand guard over the Countess and the Graven.
All right. So you've got this woman bound.
Yep. And I will scream at her and stare at her in the most imposing manner that I can, and be like, "Who are you? What were you doing there? Fess up now."
Would you owe me an intimidate check?
Yes. Ow.
All right. She looks defiantly at you. I was helping my father regain the honor that was stolen from him, wrongly taken by Detlef Sirk's poisoned pen. I will give you nothing.
All right, off to the witch hunters we go.
She, the blood, the color kind of drains from her face a little bit, but she maintains her air of defiance.
Alrighty, I will try and hand her over to the witch hunter.
Alright, yeah, you haul her off.
So she's
Cool.
probably the daughter of Edvard?
Yes. And she looks pretty. She looks like a spitting image of this guy when you take his mask off.
Does that guy look normal when you take his mask off?
Yeah, he just looks like a dude.
He's not purple and swollen like the mountain or anything?
No,
Okay.
he just looks like a fucking chump.
Well, that just happened. Fucking hell.
Alright, well, as these things get settled, a gong blows. Is rung. And people start returning to their seats as the second act begins to begin.
Yeah, it's time for the second act of this.
This is only the first act.
Smile.
We like eat his corpse. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Good.
corpse is
Get
out.
that out of there.
Corpse
I will
is out.
return. I will return to the count.
Um,
I'm gonna keep a close eye on the professor.
How did they react to all of that shit? By the way.
Raven and the Countess.
Yeah.
With great posture, and didn't seem to react. Seemed pretty calm that you were handling it. As
Alright.
like the sycophants go back and sit back down, you get into a more private setting.
Leon, you look a little different there.
Oops.
What?
Look in Discord.
Oh. Am
The guy
I
looks-
I'm
The guy
already
looks like
confused.
he's like
Sorry.
in that picture. He looks like Kappa.
Kappa.
You see what I'm saying?
It's got the angle.
What guy?
The guy in that picture.
The guy that's
Like-
yeah.
This
Oh,
guy
the one I
kind of.
was sitting on?
Yeah, this guy
No, the
kind
one
of
that
looks
was sitting on
like
you.
Kappa. Like,
Oh.
not when you see him up close, but like anyway.
Can you put that lawyer's name, the Brett Kavanaugh dude, in chat again? I'm retroactively taking notes.
Sure.
Gustav? Gustav
No, that's-
Sandler?
No, the other
No,
one.
not him.
The one who mutated
the
him.
guy who was the one that turned white and got witch hunted.
Mm.
Witch hunted.
Kavanaugh. Like a really
Kavanaugh.
southern way of saying Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh.
All right. Gunther, do you want to give me a perception test?
Also, after seeing that lady try and poison Aldenhauer, I'm gonna go over and sit in his section with him.
I will use fortune again.
Okay.
If you didn't notice me, slink over there.
I thought you said you were gonna go woo her, and I was like, all right.
Cool. Gunther, as you're walking back to your seat, you notice, as the crowd is moving back to their seats, you notice two individuals have snuck back into the auditorium.
Not again.
Guards! Guards! Hooligans! Hooligans!
Are you gonna go with them there physically, or just stay up there?
I'm gonna yell at the guards, point them out, and then I'll run down there.
Okay. The hooligans seem to be lighting something, like hurriedly trying to light something.
I'm running in to tackle him as he's lighting it.
So you push them away, and I can't believe I'm reading this. They are lighting the fuse on a spherical artillery shell.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Actually trying to murder people. How is this a prank? Just prank, bro.
Just a prank.
Just a little bit of terrorism. It's a big deal.
Just a little domestic terrorism as a treat.
Like this looks to me like an average opera performance in an imperial city. Yeah. So far, so good. We're just like 7 murders and like 3 demon summonings short, pretty much.
I'm glad that I changed classes if this is the norm. I want to experience this shit all the time. This is exciting. That's actually what Gunther's thinking about all this.
So the fuse is lit and burning down quickly.
I'm gonna stop it.
Give me like a lore. Do you have like lore engineer or anything?
I have lore engineer and trade engineer.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Can I do a trade engineer check instead? It's a little bit higher.
No. A trade engineer is a dexterity skill, right?
It is, yeah.
Go ahead. You have 1 point in it.
I have 5 points in it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna use my final fortune.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking take corruption.
Okay.
Can you say that thing about Slanesh again? Something Prince, blah blah. Okay.
Roll again, Kdubs.
Fuck! I was waiting
So-
for suspense.
You try to like put it out, you just can't get the fuse, and as you're trying to get it out, it burns down. And as you're like hurling it away from you to try to not fucking kill yourself, nothing happens.
Oh my fucking god.
Multicolored like sparks and like glitter starts shooting out of the fuse hole.
I'm gonna go to the kid that lit that and just start fucking beating his face in. Like, I actually thought I was gonna fucking die, so I'm just fucking like just pummeling on him.
Alright, are you trying to kill this person?
No.
Okay, so you beat the shit out of this kid. He's about your age, so it's fair.
The guards are just watching, they're like, yep, he deserves that.
One of them is trying to like. One of them's got the other one restrained. This one's like really half-heartedly trying to stop you.
Oh no, stop.
Oh no!
Stop. Help, police.
As the kid kind of is like black-eyed and bloody-nosed, he finally like kind of pushes you off. They haul these guys out. Fucking finally, sick of
Oh
them.
my god. I don't know why I teleported up there.
I moved you by accident so I could
Oh,
move
okay.
it. Sorry, that was me. Okay. Ah, fucking hell.
That was hilarious.
Okay. You guys have been pretty damn thorough. The next hour and a half pass entirely uneventful.
I feel like we've hit a lot of really good rolls when needed.
You have.
Yeah.
The entire second half of the play goes off without a hitch.
Monka,
Monka.
How fucked are you if you don't have a wizard in your group?
Roll on perception.
Oh.
And stop, don't come back. So yeah, around 11:30, applause. Around 11. Sorry, applause rings out as the curtain drops. A great bow. For those of you who cultured enough to really give a shit, the album was actually pretty damn good. What's worth?
What was it?
Oh yeah, you're a music boy.
It was. I mean, it's made up, obviously, but let's see here. The opera is the classic tragedy, a tenno, which is totally not Othello. But yeah, it's a tenno, which isn't tenno some shit from Warframe or whatever.
Yeah, that's what they're called. That's what the race is called.
A tenno is a space weeb piloting a warframe.
Wow, dude, spoilers!
I thought that
What?
was a
It's not
conceit of the game.
spoilers anymore. They fucking revamped the story
That was-
entirely.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. They did all
Trying to
that.
play a game, and the story just seemed really fucking confusing. They kept just dropping names and terms. I didn't know what the fuck
I
was
mean,
going
at the start, the story was pretty bad, but like when they fucking did War Within, good shit.
Yeah, that's when you
Wait,
find
are you
out.
talking about like the Space Ninjas game?
Yeah.
Yeah, Space Ninjas.
Oh, okay.
I just remember doing flips and like sliding up and down things.
Yeah, that's pretty much the entire game.
Very
Alright,
good
just-
game.
Yeah.
Okay, so that trigger skip, that trigger skip, that trigger skip. The bomb doesn't go off. Feels good, man. Clap. Right.
What does
So,
that trigger skip mean?
As in, like, you guys already handled this threat. It does not come up again. Moving to the
Oh.
next scene. So let's see here. I need to move Rex Chandler off this map because he is no longer alive. Just go ahead and delete his token, TVH led.
Goodbye.
Press F to pay respects.
Does F to pay respects for the filthy mutant? I think not.
Alright. About a half hour later, the group, your entourage, leaves. However, as you are leaving, you find some people waiting for you outside.
Are they friends of ours?
Probably not.
It is our friend.
As the Countess and the Graven and your entourage moves forward, this mob kind of closes in a little bit. These guys are wearing like clubs and like basic leather armor. You don't look like anything too special. Look tough and kind of incensed.
Oh, okay. And
I
Saskia.
wave hello at Saskia.
A crowd begins to gather. Saskia steps forward.
Oh, I hope you took care of that witch earlier, Saskia. What a fucked up night.
As you step closer, Urdor, she kind of like put your hands on her weapon and stay back.
I get out my arm and I say, do you want an arm wrestle version 2.0?
You've never arm wrestled this woman.
Yeah, we arm wrestled.
No.
No, you didn't.
Alright, well I'll fucking draw my weapon too then.
Saskia, what's the meaning of this?
Get the dwarf to back off.
Urdor, step
Come
back
back.
for a second. Something's not right here.
I'm gonna grab him by his arm and stop him from doing whatever he's doing right now.
Are you attacking this woman?
No. She's a coward.
Grab him by his arm and pull him back a little bit.
Heinrich, can you take Urdor for a minute?
Yes.
Not the time for this.
I will aid the dwarf folk
Aid him away.
dragging him away from this.
Urdor, you
Fucking
were
witch
what are you
hunter.
doing here?
I'm standing there.
Well, the two of us are yanking on your arms, so
I guess that's an opposed strength test.
That's fine. I will move one square this way.
Okay.
Saskia takes a step here.
what's going on, Saskia? What is this about?
Yes. What is the meaning of this?
We've had a fucked up night, as you know, and we've helped the witch hunters with a whole bunch of fuckery.
She narrows her eyes. Ever since I left you all in Kemperbad, my job has not taken me far from you. In fact, I've been observing this little group for months now. About a month now. I have reason to believe that there is corruption seeped into this house with the Graven and the Grand Countess.
Right.
That's nice. You can believe what you'd like.
I intend to take them in for questioning.
Ooh, well. Don't know about that. I don't think you can exert your power like that on an assumption.
That's exactly what witch hunters do.
Exactly
I think
what
you
the
can.
Inquisition does.
That is what the Inquisition does, yes.
Yeah.
These are all witch hunters then?
These guys look to, like,
Hired goons, essentially.
not hired, but, like, goons of the faith.
Like, I see this as the same token as the guy who was, like, signaling.
Yeah. So they're essentially like a Sigmarite mob.
All right.
People who are serving a witch hunter in the name of Sigmar. But they're like
They're simps. They're witch hunter simps.
Sigmar Sims.
Saskia Simps.
So yeah, they don't look too well trained, but they look like they're pretty determined.
Yes. All right.
So yeah, we intend to take the Graven and the Grand Duchess in for questioning. to see how deep this corruption has spread.
I will
The
look
lawyer.
back to
I
the
will look
Graven and
questioningly at the Graven and the
Yeah.
Duchess.
same. Seeing how they're reacting to this.
They don't seem too pleased.
Fair.
Yeah,
They seem
understandable.
pretty indignant. But she narrows her eyes at you, Heinrich, specifically.
Who, Saskia?
Yes,
Alright.
you have operated within this group for some time now.
I have.
The lawyer, both of them,
Yes.
the evidence at the inn, the strange going-ons at the trial, the things here tonight. We even traced the theft of that cursed dagger to someone in your group, although she slipped through our grasp. It's all seemed to be pointing in a very damning direction. But I think you are an upstanding man.
I would describe
Let's
myself as
say-
such, yes.
What do you feel about what is going on here?
Feel that whatever is going on, it would be prudent to get to the bottom of it, indeed. But maybe, like, be civil about this?
Everything that I've seen has pointed to the Graven and the Grand Duchess being framed by their enemies.
Yep, I agree with that.
You're gonna have to convince her.
Yep.
I would be looking at the Von Dammenlots as the corrupted ones here. How do I convince?
Well, this is gonna be charmed, probably.
Oh, that's good. I'm totally great at that.
I mean, you have someone who specializes in it, do you not?
Huh?
Is it you have someone who specializes in charm, don't you?
Well, yeah, but he's not the one convincing.
I mean,
He can do the
No.
convincing.
Oh,
right
Jacob,
now,
tell him.
he hasn't said anything, so.
No,
but
yeah, I'll step forward and like reiterate Leon's point that we haven't seen anything of the Graven or her aunt who seem that they have any involvement whatsoever in this. Seems they're either being framed or just poor circumstances and coincidence.
Gunther,
Yep.
not Gunther. Heinrich. What test would you feel would be appropriate to try to help Jacob here? Try to instill that you are a faithful Sigbride who is overseeing that there isn't any fuckery going on here.
Probably either Lord Theology or Pray?
Leadership, maybe?
Leadership.
Yeah,
would be
maybe
fantastic.
leadership.
Let's do leadership.
Alright, sure. Should I roll a leadership test? Okay.
Charm was just opposed.
You gonna keep it?
Yes, I'm not taking corruption for this.
All right.
That would kind of defeat the point, wouldn't it?
Oh no.
It's okay. I have fortune left though.
Saskia actually appears somewhat sympathetic to your speech, Heinrich, because you're on a 98.
Oh.
Why can't I roll good ever? This is bullshit. All right, Jacob, you say some words to her.
I word at her.
You seem to kind of calm her a little bit. You truly say that you believe there is no source of corruption or malaligned influences?
No, and surely, Heinrich here would not allow any of that. He would not be here working for them if that was the case.
I will have to exert immense willpower not to look at Urdor.
Leon, as it just to emphasize a point, like a belch of shyish comes out of his backpack.
The dagger's like, hey, I'm here. Hey.
But
I watched him burn the entire building of that other witch hunter who was mutated. He destroyed the whole building to cleanse it. I don't think a man like that would allow any sort of corruption to stand in. No, definitely not.
And I cannot argue that you delivered 2 witches to us tonight. Chaos cultist, and the corpse of another witch, and the corpse of another chaos cultist.
And another.
Oh my god.
You had a very busy night for you all.
Sure was, yeah.
You guys should be thanking us. Like, surely.
Heinrich,
Yes.
I place this burden on your shoulders now.
All right.
You oversee them. You watch over this. If there is a hint of corruption, you need to deal with it. You know how the order works.
Yes. I believe I do. Right.
She approaches you and extends her hand to shake yours.
I will, I guess, shake her hand and do like the Sigmarite V.
Special Sigmarite handshake.
Do well and be
No.
vigilant. And if things turn out well, maybe there's a place in the Inquisition for you, should you want it.
He does seem to have a knack for the witch hunting still.
She smiles a little bit. Turns to her. Alright. We're heading out. And the mob kind of follows her as she leaves.
When I'm sure that nobody's looking at us, I give Urdor the stink eye.
Whew. The Grand Countess approach. That was quite the situation there. It's the Grand Countess. You spoke well. You have personal connections with that witch hunter.
We have had dealings with her before, yes. We worked together for a brief moment.
Well, I do appreciate you keeping me out of the inconvenience of having to be questioned by the Inquisition. Ugh. The Sigmars are already uppity in the city.
It's awful how much you've had to suffer because your enemy is constantly targeting you.
Ah, she laughs a little bit and kind of waves her hand almost a little dismissively. It is the price of power. It's not too dissimilar to wizards in some way.
Yes, I
Yep,
grew up on the streets, so I'm just coming to learn the ins and outs of nobility as it is.
She doesn't seem to care too much. But you've all done well tonight. You have a good eye for talent, darling. She looks at the Graven. Thank you for making this evening enjoyable. And with that, your entourage will head back to the palace. And you all can have a good night's sleep.
I get to give the dog pets.
Is there a dog?
Rufus?
Yeah, I brought Rufus, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And Gertie. I give Gertie a carrot.
Alrighty. That's the end of that module.
That was awesome.
I hope you guys all had fun.
That was a
I
really
made
cool
notes.
session.
Oh, that was a fucking session, Jesus.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
seemed like it was a fun session to DM too.
It was fun, but hectic.
It seemed like it was like the duel again, except like on steroids.
Okay, so that works. All right, so you guys foiled the bomb plot. You thwarted the gunnery students once, technically. You thwarted Edward's revenge. You killed him, which is less XP. You captured the daughter, which is more XP. You did not thwart Kavanaugh's attack on Reichshandler. You did expose him as a Slaanesh cultist. You didn't prevent any of the incidents between the Toppenheimers and the Pfeifferouchers. You kept Oldenhaller alive and free from the cultists. You prevented a hostile confrontation between the Countess and Graven and the Witch Hunter. Oh, that's a weird angle I hadn't even considered. That doesn't make sense. It wants you points for you convincing them to pursue, like the Nurgle cult instead. But you've already handled that, and it would be stupid for them not to be aware of that. So I'll just give you points for that because you did that in a previous session.
Yeah, we already sent the letter.
And yep, you already handled that, so you did that, and you prevented the theft of the keys. 200 XP each.
Nice.
Damn.
I can learn 2 spells. No, I should put points into the thing.
You might also consider learning a spell. You can do both. Like learning a basic damage spell, and then
wait, I want to learn armor though, so I can actually take my armor off and not have penalty.
Fair enough.
Night of the Opera, so it's called.
A Night at the Opera. Yep.